Well, that was a lot more music than I was expecting to play. So that was. I had like four different songs. No, wait, one, two, three, five different songs playing actually. Um, First song was Imaginary Waltz from the Umineko series, the visual novel specifically. Second song was Shin Megami Tensei's Fierce Battle from Nocturne.
Yeah.
Third song was Evil Incarnate from SMT4 Final. Fourth song is the boss battle theme from the vanilla SMT4 Battle B2. And the last song is Kyoko Karemi's theme from Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth because Digimon Story is a fucking Shin Megami Tensei game. Fuck you, fight me.
It sure is.
It kind of
Um,
fucking is, dude.
we can kind of have a list of Shin Megami Tensei games that aren't Shin Megami Tensei. There is that joke that that Fire Emblem just became Persona, so everyone calls it Shin Megami Sensei.
And then all the SMT fans just crying blood. No, you can't call it that. And I go, teacher go, sensei go teach.
Hey, I have a Jack Frost tattoo. I'm allowed to call it anything, whatever I want.
So
I
yeah,
play Demi Kids. I'm not a fake fan.
new SMT game out. Yay. The SMT
Yep.
5 coming. We finally got
Yep.
something.
Yeah, I was before, like, I was expecting nothing from that direct when I was reading through during that it was like we've been gaming last week. I'm like, oh yeah, it was like some Nintendo direct thing. I was like, that's probably gonna be nothing. Fucking SMT.
Yeah.
There was nothing, but there was SMT.
I went to bed that day because I was hungover.
Yeah, that's fair. I really liked the way they did it because it wasn't a live stream; it was just a video that went up.
Yeah, that's good because I'd rather just see game trailers after game trailers after game trailers. I don't need some knobhead fucking going on talking about. Yeah, we're looking for an immersive experience. That's why we
Here's
have
Bakugan.
we have sacrificed the lives of our developers to bring you
Oh.
this wonderful product of The Last of Us 2. Meanwhile, Ghost of Tsushima outsells the fuck out of it. Mm. Yep.
What happens when you appeal to one demographic in one region in one country
That
versus
doesn't
going, hey, something has broader appeal.
that doesn't even make up 3% of the fucking Earth population.
Generally, I'm not really a fan of a lot of AAA games because I like to play the games that I have.
No, you play Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I mean, like the big problem with a lot of games I see is you walk a little bit, you collect 10 of the same item in the open world, and then you kind of walk and talk for a while.
Yeah, I hate that crap too.
Yeah, which and this is coming from someone who plays RPGs. But the thing I like about RPGs is that you do get that downtime, but generally it like the openness of deciding what to do. I always really enjoy it. It never feels like you're being railroaded, even when you're literally being railroaded by like the calendar in Persona 5 or something.
I gotta work on my confidant link. I gotta go on dates on this freaking nurse lady who is obsessed with murder or something.
I like her.
Yeah, I know. I forget her name though.
Starts with an S. It's been a while. I need to actually play the Golden, but yeah, Persona 4 was the first Shin
Oh
Megami
no,
Tensei
no,
game.
I was talking about Persona 5. She was the death one.
The yeah, yeah, Tai Takami. She's my second favorite.
Yeah, fucking Persona 4 was the one that was the devil.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. Yeah, so I thought you were talking about you playing Persona Golden.
Hmm. Uh,
Yeah, yeah. Takami's great. They changed out her voice actress, but I kind of like both of them. So
gotcha. And
yeah,
yeah,
but
Nocturne's coming out with Norio Wakamoto as the fucking I think it's Norio Wakamoto.
Matador,
He's the Matador.
which is the coolest shit ever. Honestly, like I think it's all based on I think we talked about this. It's all based on Matador's reputation as the ultimate like noob filter.
Hello, everyone.
I wish I were a bird. For those who don't know, Norio Wakamoto is the voice of Chio's imaginary dad in Azumanga Daioh, who's just this weird cat blob thing.
Yeah, like there's like a fan art of Norio Wakamoto like riding on a standing chariot with him as the horse, and
That's awesome.
the chariot itself has like the patterns of like of other characters he's voiced in the past, like Cell from Dragon Ball, and um I forgot who else. I think the dad from Code Geass was in there.
Yep, yep. He's a good voice.
Mm-hmm. I believe he's also
The
Anderson in Hellsing.
that yep, perfect casting. Yeah, basically all we know about I watched the Nocturne I watched the gameplay they had, and of course the people playing it like play the section where you fight Matador.
Okay, Chronicle. The Switch release is going to be based off of Maniac's Chronicle
Yes.
Edition.
So, yeah, I can break that down. So, there's three versions of Nocturne. Only one of them came out in the United States,
Which is
but
Maniacs.
yeah, which is Maniacs. So there's vanilla version, which is kind of the base game, and there's no fiends and there's no true demon ending. I don't know how the hell that works out. And then there's the Maniacs version, which came out in the United States, and that's the one with Dante. And then there was a sort of more balanced version that came out in 2008, like 5 years after the Maniacs version released, and that was kind of like had a bit of balance, had like some balance fixes to it, and it
Huh.
replaced Dante with Raido Kuzunoha from the Devil Summoner series.
Which is the version we're definitely getting because I saw right
Yes,
out in the trailer.
yeah, yeah. Raido was in the trailer, and everyone's going like, "Oh man, they're gonna bring back Dante." I'm like, "No, Raido was right
Nope,
there."
fuck you. Eat shit. Eat penis.
Honestly, so the thing is,
We're getting a different character. You're going to like him.
yeah, I love them both. They're very equal in my eyes. They are both very cool characters. Although from a gameplay standpoint, Raido is legitimately better than Dante. Because his one of his attacks does pierce damage, which for those who played Nocturne would know that pierce is the ultimate ability you get from beating the optional super dungeon to unlock the true demon ending. And just basically Lucifer going, I will grant some of my power to you. And Demifiend's eyes glow red, and he just gets like all like he shoots out a bunch of lightning, and it's like you have the ability to unlock Pierce, which in any other RPG would be no big deal, but it's such a huge deal in this one.
Nice, nice. Now, I'm sorry if I sound like a wimp bitch, but please tell me there's going to be an easy difficulty when this game comes out.
Yeah, that was one of the things they announced is that they added a merciful difficulty. People broke it down. It doesn't really change all that much. It just makes it so your party does more damage.
Fair enough. I'll take it.
The thing I want more than anything, I got an argument with a guy about this, is the I'm saying they better fix the fusion mechanics, because fusion in games pre-Golden is kind of fucked.
Yeah.
For, yeah, as a way to break it down, in Shin Megami Tensei, the way you when you fuse your demonic Pokemon, that's how you get like the good ones. You're not encouraged to keep your creatures throughout the entire game. Once they outlive their usefulness, you fuse them to make better ones. And
But
when you fuse them, they will inherit moves from the ones they're fused with.
you can still
But
like document them just in case you want to get them back at a later time or
oh
something.
yes. You have a compendium to summon them back later, but you're generally encouraged to fuse bigger and stronger ones as the game goes on. And the way you can, if one of them has like a cool move or like a cool debuff or something, you're like, okay, I want to keep this move, and you fuse it into a new creature, but it's random what moves they learn. And in Nocturne and like many of the older games, the only way you could give them the moves you want is you look at the results, you see that you don't like the results, you back out of the menu, then you refuse to check the results, and you have to do and you just go back and forth in the menus forever. I have been on the menu for like 30 minutes before, backing out, going, "Give me fucking debilitate already."
Yeah, so Persona 4 Golden fixed that. They were like, you know
Yeah,
what? You pick the skills you want to carry over in this bad
exactly.
boy. And I'm like, oh my god, this is the best game ever. And I just got into the Shin Megami Tensei franchise like 3 months
Yep.
prior.
Yeah. Hallelujah. I can choose skills. But
Oh yeah, then
every
there's
single
the fusion search mechanic. Oh,
Fusion Search is so cool. I love Fusion Search as well.
all right. Here was the pizza I had like a couple of weeks ago. Look how delicious that shit is. There's shrimp on it. Oh, that's
I'm
so
in
good.
KFC right now.
I'll wait till everyone sees it and is amazed.
Yeah, Chibi Skitty. I was going insane trying to come up with the perfect Daisojo.
Honestly, today it was shrimp, but instead of
That does.
pineapple, it was bacon.
That looks delicious.
Oh yeah, yeah it
So
is.
no, okay. Chibi Skitty. Correction. It was a combination of like two skills that I wanted. It was the fact that I had a demon called Daisojo, which is the best healer in the game, and I was fusing him, and I wanted to get debilitate and an ability called Makatora that lets you move your mana to other creatures, because Daisojo is just a mana battery. Like, he can absorb mana from opponents, so he refills his entire bar every fight, and then you just give it to your other demons, and you're just infinitely alive because you have infinite mana at
I
that
want
point.
to say there's going to be some quality of life improvements because the game is actually adding voice acting now, which was something
The
that didn't
game has
exist in
voice
the
acting
original
so
game. So it makes me think, okay, they might make some improvements here and there.
yeah.
They might actually add those stuff from Persona 4 Golden into it, which I would totally like. I would also like to avoid random encounters, but I doubt I'm going to do that.
Oh no,
Uh,
that's gonna be there. The random encounters aren't really that bad. It's based on your level and the enemies around you, which is kind of cool. So if you're under leveled, you encounter more things than if you're over leveled.
yeah, honestly I wish I could play Nocturne tonight, but I have another D&D session that I think I said that we're going to do, unless
Just,
unless he canceled. But anyways, yeah,
I don't need
shrimp.
that guy who's gonna torture people to play Nocturne when the HD version comes out.
I did take a photo of the shrimp and bacon pizza, but it's really not that big of a difference. I mean, the shrimp
Yeah.
is more prominent. It's man, that's some dummy thick shrimp. Anyways, uh, Tom apparently is going to fight the Devil Joe soon, so I think
Nice.
not tomorrow, but next Monday I'm gonna see how he does. I'm not gonna join in on that because my character's still way too overpowered.
Yeah.
I know it's every time I join his sessions, I kill everything before he could do all the fun.
Yeah.
But I was sitting spectate, and apparently his girlfriend wants me to pick up Monster Hunter Gen Ultimate, which I think is on the Switch. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. What I think that's the one she wants. She wants to stream that game, but I don't know. I'm kind of on a mixed bag on that one because I kind of pissed money a lot of money away on because of my vacation because I was trying out different restaurants I haven't been to before.
That's fair.
Shrimp nachos.
Oh, that sounds good.
It was good, and I had constipation that day,
Oh no.
so I still ate it and still enjoyed it, even though
It
I
was so good that your body was retaining it because it didn't want to let it go.
uh yeah. Remember when I was sick that time when we were streaming Switch?
Yep.
I was able to self-diagnose it as constipation.
Ah.
So that's what it was. And but then the second question is, wait a minute. I had Arby's and a lot of booze. How did that lead to constipation? It should have led to the opposite. I should have gotten diarrhea.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
bodies sometimes.
I know, but whatever. I'm over it
That's the
now.
same coin. Actually,
I
you know what?
I haven't seen Impact. I haven't seen Impact Wrestling in like 3 or 4 years, dude.
Yeah. The only thing I really know about Impact is like whatever
Oh, by the way, Vicky,
whatever OSW or Botchmania said.
to answer Vicky's question, that's Jason's cosplay as Alessi from JoJo Part 3.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm so used to it now that I don't even see it anymore.
Yeah.
I forgot. I'm staring right at it, but it's just there now. It's like
Yeah.
that's
You know, everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck is that photo right there?" Do 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 do.
actually, you know what? We're spending all this time talking about Nocturne, and we didn't really mention the real news that Shin Megami Tensei 5 has a release window now.
Next year, I believe.
Yep, next year. I'm assuming winter.
Well, they saw the trailers, so I know it looks like a Shin Megami Tensei, so that was good because there was a
Sure
fear.
does.
There was a fear in the back of my head going, "Wait a minute." Because
I
Persona was getting popular and they probably want to make their
Yep.
other franchises get popular. What if SMT5 turns into Tokyo Mirage Sessions?
Oh,
That was like a legitimate
so
eye-opening fear.
yeah. The thing I was gonna say, like the first trailer's tone is very dark. Like you see a hallway
You see a
with
hallway of
just
all the
yeah,
demons, but that's it. That's vague as
yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
That could be on any SMT game. That could have been Devil Survivor 3 for all we know.
Yeah. Well, no, but it said SMT5. But yeah, you know what? Yeah, IFR, that's the biggest news is 2021 simultaneous release in both the West and Japan, which is insane because because we're still waiting on a release date for Persona 5 Scramble. Persona 5 Royal came out like 8 months after it came out in Japan, and like I was spoiled on Persona 5 because it came out a year in Japan before it came out in the US. Like
Yeah.
localization took forever in that case.
Um.
So I'm hoping that it's just a case of Atlas going, "Hey, we're just going to localize it like actually quickly this time." And I hope it's not a case of, "Oh, there's not much to localize in this game." Because I want the game to be story heavy.
Oh, they always are.
And Nocturne has a very light story, to be honest. What's Sega do to make Atlas a good company? That's a good point. And can Sega learn to make themselves a good company?
I don't know. God damn it. That reminds me of the other news. I don't even want to go into details on this,
Oh,
but it's a good thing Fantasy Star Online 2 was free
yeah.
because if it wasn't, I would be going after certain staff members of Sega right now because what they announced a couple days ago at like a couple days after the live direct, another Fantasy Star Online game.
Oh boy, I can't wait to play that in 9 years.
All right. Oh well, I can't fucking look up a list of what. It's not even called Fantasy Star Online 3. It's called Online
Mm-hmm.
2 New Genesis, but it looks like a new game. It's even taking place even farther in the future.
Yeah, but for anybody who doesn't know why SMT5 is a big deal, because they announced that game in 2017. They said like, "Hey, Shin Megami Tensei game," and they had no footage of anything. And then they had an announcement like a couple months later that said Shin Megami Tensei 5 entering development because they had just built a team, and they were announcing that they built a team to start the game, and silence for 3 years.
The SMT fans who believe that the franchise is superior to Final Fantasy in all ways, shape, or form rejoiced.
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah.
Nintendo fans fucking cried and whined
It was
because it
great.
I know. I love teabagging them because haha, it's not Metroid Prime 4.
I know I'm patient. I love Metroid, but I know exactly why Metroid Prime 4 is taking forever to come out, and Nintendo was transparent about it.
Yeah, I know why. I don't need another explanation. Everyone else knows
Exactly,
at
but
this point.
for anybody else, basically they had to restart development because the studio they gave it to turned in a version that they were not turned in a prototype they were not happy with. So they said, "Fuck it, give it back to Retro." They know what they were doing.
Honestly, I kind of want that game to be given the Breath of the Wild treatment.
That would be so good.
I know, it would be amazing. I probably would like it more than Breath of the Wild because I like sci-fi and space exploration,
Yeah.
not fantasy all that much. But how is Dragon Quest on Netflix, Macaroon?
Wait, is there Dragon Quest?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, check out the dislike bar on that Nintendo Direct. Holy shit.
On the official Nintendo channel?
Yeah. on the official Nintendo channel. I'm gonna check and see it. I'm gonna check it out right now because last
I'm
I saw,
doing the same.
yeah, yeah, the a partner direct, which they said was a partner direct. It's only like 8 minutes long, and they announced like 5 things. Well, they like, re-announced it. It was
All right.
that
So,
W that shitty team shooter, the WWE game. One
which
other thing that I kind of forgot,
would
and then
that WWE game would actually look pretty good if the characters didn't look like stupid little fake chibi. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
I wish they would split the difference and do what they did in WWE All Stars, which is like exaggerated, like superhero looking versions of these famous wrestlers.
Well,
WWE All Stars is a
I
very
wouldn't call them superheroes unless you're fucking talking about Rob Liefeld comic.
a little bit. I mean, they're just
I would
very exaggerated.
I would just went for like a cell shaded look if I'm going for a comic book aesthetic. But yeah, they announced like some DLC packs for Cadence of Hyrule, which yeah, I like that game a lot.
Okay, currently it's at 99K likes and 76K dislikes.
Well, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS5 bad, but man, Nintendo fans are whiny.
Yeah, there was a I love the Persona fans are pretty whiny too because they keep demanding Persona 5 on Switch.
To be fair, well, here's the problem. You know, Persona 5 Scramble didn't sell all that well, and Atlas is surprised by it, right?
Yeah.
To which I respond, well, no fucking shit. It's a sequel to a game that's exclusive on the PlayStation.
Yeah, but Q sold pretty well.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's cheap handheld standards. This is on a console.
That's fair. Game looks cool though, honestly.
I mean, Scramble does look all right, but like I said, I'm all for porting.
Paper Mario, did they?
Here's the thing. I'm all for porting fucking Persona 5 Royal on the Switch. And that will print money for you because guess what? You motherfuckers, for some reason, took like 8 goddamn years to release Persona 4 Golden on Steam, and it was one of the highest rated fucking selling games on Switch. Well, go figure. I wonder why.
Yeah, yeah, honestly, that's the thing. It's like Atlas needs to port stuff, and they need to have like future proofing.
Yes.
I really think they need to release more games on PC just so we can like actually play stuff. The fact that the US is not getting SMT1 on the virtual console is pissing me off.
I want SMT 1, 2, if.
I want to raise Pascal. For those who don't know, one of the best demons in the game that you can get is your dog who becomes demonic, and his name's Pascal, and he turns into Cerberus.
Nice. You know, maybe Persona 2's Instant Sin and Eternal Punishment, both versions being PSP.
That'd be great. And Ifrit is right. A lot of mainline only SMT fans get really shitty if somebody started with Persona.
Well, they can go fuck themselves, cause you know I've gotten into the rest of the franchise through Persona.
They all did too. They just don't want to admit it.
Yeah, that's probably the case.
I'm fine with some gatekeeping, but only if somebody's proven. Like gatekeeping is an individual practice, in my opinion. You need to be welcoming to somebody until they determine themselves to be kind of awful, and then you can gatekeep.
In other words, I don't want any SJWs or fucking Christians on this shit.
Yeah. Oh man, I love the quote that is Shin Megami Tensei is what Christian rights groups thought Pokemon was.
I could see that.
The first named character to speak in Demi Kids, a rated E game on the Game Boy Advance, is Lucifer.
Nice.
And it opens up to a classroom of kids who are super hyped about summoning demons.
They actually kind of did remaster the original Persona game on PSP.
Yeah, they did.
But at the same time, I wouldn't mind a re-release of Revelations Persona as well, just for laughs. as long as it has, as long as it has the option to play like a Japanese version with a proper English translation. Because Revelations Persona is a completely different game from the Japanese Persona on PS1.
Sure is.
To the point where an entire fucking side mission got axed out of the game, the Snow Queen quest.
Yeah.
That apparently will alter the game. Have you ever seen Justice League Dark Apocalypse War? No, I haven't. I really don't care right now.
I like the animated DC movies, but there's a lot of them.
I know. I still need to see Batman and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man.
I still haven't seen Batman.
Which I haven't seen. Yeah, I haven't seen that one either. That one looks pretty cool.
I really liked the Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. That was very entertaining.
I haven't seen that one. But like I said, I the next thing I want to see is Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because I heard great things about it.
I just want like a lot. You know what? Actually, so here's the thing. I didn't. You didn't play it in the intro, but I did. One of the songs I recommended was a song from Shin Megami Tensei 9, which that is a game that is trapped on a stupid console. That was an Xbox exclusive. Yeah, the original Xbox. That game is buried.
Japanese developers. I'm pretty sure they will like the Xbox. They don't. In fact, neither does the rest of the world.
Yep.
Digital Devil. I only have Digital Devil Saga 1 for the Switch.
No, Shin Megami Tensei is edgy Pokemon, not Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh is a completely different thing. Man, I have a weird love of early Yu-Gi-Oh where it had nothing to do with the Duel Monster stuff. It was just a bunch of psychos playing death games with each other.
Or just frickin' Yugi, who apparently likes to do some fucking some fucking jigsaw shit.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's exactly it. I think one of the coolest chapters in the original manga is the introduction of Bakura, where they play Dungeons and Dragons, but like with souls.
Wow. Okay.
They bring that back a lot in the mobile game. That's actually my favorite event that they have. So, Matt Wheaton, there's this one image I absolutely love. It's Master Shredder with like the baby Ninja Turtles, and Shredder says Dragon Quest, and then I think the Ninja Turtles, it says Digimon, Digimon, Final Fantasy, Shin Megami Tensei, and Pokemon is Donatello, and then it cuts to them all grown up, like towering over Shredder, but Donatello is still tiny because Pokemon never grew up.
Eat shit.
Yeah.
Dude, everything's better than Pokemon though, man. We just talked about Digimon for God's sakes.
It sucks, but like, because I like Pokemon, but I have no hope with it anymore. Like, they don't care. Why should I care?
Hey, man, after Skyward Sword, the Legend of Zelda team was like, oh my god, we need to care. We need to make a good game.
And caring rules. Why did we not do it for so long?
I have not watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V.
That's a weird question. Arc V specifically? Isn't Arc V considered the worst one?
I think Windsor told me about it, but I wasn't paying attention.
It's actually the one I know the least about, oddly enough. Like, everyone knows the original series. GX is kind of the one that like was super experimental and weird. 5Ds was kind of the dystopian future one. Zexal, I think, is kind of cool because they sort of split the difference and it's more based on like supernatural and sci-fi shit.
Yeah, they were toning down the supernatural shit because one of the voice actors was like in a dangerous cult or some shit.
Well, yeah, that was Carly's voice actor in 5Ds.
Digimon Data Squad. I believe that's the one where the main protagonist, his whole spiel is I punch Digimon in the face so my Agumon can evolve.
Yeah.
That's his whole gimmick, is that he's a martial artist, he likes to punch Digimon.
Why why is it that if you take a world where everyone has powers, the person with no abilities who's like standing toe to toe with supernatural beings is automatically the coolest?
Because A, it's the whole badass normal trope, and
Yeah.
B, the underdog thing going on, but
You know
not
what?
really. I mean,
Yeah.
take a look at one of the greatest fighting game characters of all time, Geese Howard. He is a badass monster, but
Yeah.
but here's the thing. He's not powered by some mystic, ancient, murderous, intentional spirit like the Satsui no Hado, like Akuma, nor does he have psycho power like Bison. He's just a really, really kick ass crime boss who is a total weeb that's into Japanese culture and has learned Aikido, and that's why he's like one of the coolest fucking fighting game characters of all goddamn time. That's why everyone marked out when he was in Tekken 7.
That is why, from what little I've seen of the mech, a Scope Dog is one of my favorite mechs of all time.
What's
I've
Scope
only
Dog?
I've only really seen it in Super Robot Wars, but I guess within the series, Scope Dog is like a first generation, like yeah, like military mech, but it was created before like everyone else discovered like crazy fusion engines. So Scope Dog is fighting like shit like JUT and Anubis from Zone of the Enders, and he's able to win because he will hit the finishing move in Super Robot Wars, I guess, is from the series, but he will tackle them, pin them to a wall, and then like kind of like punch the cockpit. Then the pilot hops out, runs
Oh,
across.
it's the AT from Armored Trooper Vodoms.
Yeah. Oh, it is okay.
I
That's
did.
yeah.
I don't think I'm like 7 episodes in. I didn't even notice they call it a scope dog.
Okay, that's just what I've heard it be called. But
But
I've only seen the finisher, which is the pilot runs across the fist, pulls out a gun, and shoots the opposing pilot in the face.
yeah, that sounds like him.
It's the most metal shit ever.
Yeah, you should probably watch Votoms. It's a good
I
show. Oh,
should. I didn't know it's called Votoms. I just knew this one random mech because of Super Robot Wars. I saw that finisher. I'm like, that's my favorite mech ever.
Dan is the most badass fighting game character. Well, he's the most resilient.
Yeah.
And it's funny because he's a jobber, but his jobberness is why people love him so much.
The funny thing about Dan is that I understand exactly what is going on with him, and he's way stronger than he initially seems. If you like look into his moveset, because he's shooting one-handed Hadokens, because apparently that's the proper way to do it, and he could totally like probably go toe to toe with Ryu and Ken if he just like fought in the in like a way that is equal to his skill, but he keeps trying to do things the perfect way as early as possible when he hasn't practiced enough, and that's why he's so low tier, because he's trying to do one-handed Hadokens when only like one other person can.
Oh, that would explain why Goken does one-handed
Yeah,
Hadokens.
that's the true Hadoken, and Dan refuses to not do the true Hadoken.
Hmm.
And I think that's super interesting. Actually, it's like he's trying to be a fighter pilot before learning to fly a biplane or something.
This is your
Speaking of
character.
biplanes, another character I love because my buddy is like a big fan of Strike Witches, and we just got drunk one night and watched the movie, and I'm like, this is like dumb, stupid fan service shit. And I guess a big plot of
Yeah,
that
if you
is
want to go to jail, but okay. Anyways.
yeah, pretty much. No, best character in Strike Witches is the so Strike Witches. It's all these teenage girls who have like magical powers and they fly and they have like they're able to fly around with like stupid jet turbines. And the best girl in there is the one who aged out of her powers but still wants to fight, so she fights in a biplane,
Huh.
which is automatically the coolest shit ever.
I'm just looking up the Mega 10 wiki because I want to
Oh
see if I can
boy.
learn about Shin Megami Tensei ETH, which is one of the most interesting games I had fun researching. Because
Yeah.
it's basically Persona Zero.
Oh yeah. Oh, if okay.
Yeah.
The only thing I really know about If is that it directly ties into Shin Megami Tensei as a prequel, and the box art is the most memeable shit ever.
Oh, well, I know it's supposed to be like a reference to some obscure British film in the 70s.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you look up Shin Megami Tensei, if the box art is like this person like on their knees, like about to break down, and there's like this giant, like dystopic head just looking down on them, and it has that energy of those images that you see where it's like me, the bag of string cheese at 4 a.m., and it's like this horrible giant like looking over you or something like that.
Um, oh, I think, yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Guy has like a Statue of Liberty headdress or
A very
something.
Statue of Liberty looking head. I honestly, after I finish, like Devil Survivor 1, the Devil Summoner, I'm going to probably replay Devil Survivor. I'd like to actually finish Apocalypse at some point, and I'm definitely going to go back to the original SMT 1 and 2.
I definitely need to actually do the second arc of Devil Survivor 2, the triangular arc. And then afterwards I need to play through more of Soul Hackers.
Actually, something else we can talk about is I love how quickly like the fan base evolved on the main character for Shin Megami Tensei 5. It went from who's this weird femboy with this weird haircut to I'm gonna fuck this femboy.
How did we get there?
I saw it happen in real time and it was baffling. It was going, man, this dude's pretty. And then the moment it happened is someone put the heart eyes on him and everyone thought he was super cute.
And yes, SMT If, according to Persona canon, is basically a prequel to Persona because
Yeah.
the female protagonist actually like makes a cameo appearance in the first game as like a teacher or something.
God, tying the Shin Megami Tensei lore together is really hard.
I know. Windsor was actually asking me questions about because I played Nocturne and SMT4. God, I wish SMT4 had a subtitle. Well, there's Apocalypse, but that's more of a sequel
Yeah.
to SMT4. But he was
Yes
like,
and no. It's
well, he
it's
was asking whether or not did I need to play 3 to get into 4, and I'm like,
gang.
dude, just treat every game like it's standalone. Yeah, they're canon in some way, but who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
It's not like the goddamn Trails series where if you jump into Trails of Cold Steel 3, you're going to be completely lost and not know what the fuck Crossbell is or anything like that.
Darkstream might you hate Blaze Blue. Blaze Blue. That's a fucked up storyline.
Oh, why do I hate Blaze Brew? I'll tell you why. It's basically a poor man's Guilty Gear. All the characters are either emo or annoying, with the exception of Iron Tiger.
I love Kokinoe.
The story, well, she's fine. Like I'm talking about like the first 2 or 3 fucking iterations of the game.
Yeah,
I haven't played the later ones, so I didn't see if they actually got better with their characters. But
I have such a high tolerance for annoyance, and that's why I love Taokaka so much.
Taokaka was kind of obnoxious from time to time.
That's kind of her point, and that's why I like her.
Jin Kisaragi is a weirdo yandere. Hate him already. Ragnar the Blood Edge is kind of an ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Laichi would have been cool if it weren't for her obsession with Arakune.
That does drive me crazy. I wish she would just move on.
Yeah, I think she turns heel where I left off in the game too.
That's kind of cool.
Like she fucking sides with Hazama and Relius Clover.
Try Metal Gear Solid? What? Cameron?
I don't know. There's a delay in the stream, so of course we're not gonna.
Yeah.
The game has like a lore that's just so boringly overly complicated that I just don't care. And like Guilty Gear's Ryan is nothing to write home to either. Like
there's something so specific about what's wrong with Blaze Blue's lore, and it drives me crazy. It's like that.
It was intended to be a JRPG.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Actually,
it was intended to be a JRPG, so that's why it's written like one.
Oh, there's a trap in Blaze Blue.
But not a fun one. Oh, there probably is by now.
There is. Yeah. No, there's that one. There's that one pink-haired guy who makes everyone younger.
Oh yeah, that's him.
And also, I guess Platinum is like 3 personalities in one body, but it's the body of a boy.
No, what?
Yeah, Platinum the Trinity.
Well, I know who that is, but I thought that was like the body of a little girl, and one of the personalities was a boy.
Yeah, no, the boy is the default personality who owned the body originally.
No, the default personality was the asshole girl that was voiced by Laura Bailey.
I don't know. This is what I was told by my
Well,
friend.
he's wrong because I've seen her enough times to be like, oh.
All right, I was completely mistaken then. My bad. No, we hate these blue characters on their own merits.
Yeah. Trust me, I hate. I don't hate them just because they made a crossover event. I wish they crossover with something better. I wish they crossover with Guilty Gear. I mean, Jesus Christ, what would I?
Great crossover.
Yeah, it's possible they're both Arc System Works games, and goddamn, I would pay money to see people like Potemkin and Soul Bad Guy just shred the shit out of assholes like Ragna and Jin. Platinum, yeah, I think.
Yeah, we already discussed this. We're on a delay.
But yeah,
some motherfucker's walking a cat outside my house. That cat does not want to be walked.
But yeah, Platinum is like a little girl body, but it has like 3 different spirits. One of them being one of the heroes, and the other one being like 2 kids, twins, I think.
Yeah. You know what, Cameron? I agree. I like Bullet too.
I didn't play enough of the game to really care to get invested in Bullet because, like I said, I just stopped caring about the game's lore and characters. I just stopped.
Chibi, chat will do that. When we react to chat, we will move on to another
topic. Like I said, it's like there's like a goddamn 30-minute delay or whatever. I wish there was a way to prevent that, but it happens. I like Mortal Kombat 11's inclusion of certain guest characters like Spawn and RoboCop. I hate the game's fucking story.
I don't like the way Mortal Kombat games play. I think they play very stiff.
That too. And MK11 is the stiffest it's ever been.
Oh no. I don't think Guilty Gear has the best storyline at all. I'm like, fighting game storylines are so often an absolute mess.
Yeah. Speaking of somebody who's played through a shitload of them, yeah. Like, dude, just give me this. Just give me this simple fucking thing. Just give me a goddamn tournament and give me the characters. You know, I'm watching an anime, Keigen Ashura. That's a whole lot easier and simpler to follow, and I'm more invested in that game's fucking story and lore. Even though the story doesn't really advance all that much, because even the filler characters are getting some good fight scenes. But the tournament held by an organization or evil organization, guys fighting there, they have their own reasons to fight. Bam. There you go. That's how simple you need.
Twisted Metal is a great fighting game storyline.
Yes. Demolition Derby tournament held by some weirdo that can grant wishes. I want to save my kid. I just want to get rich. I just want to do this and that.
Does Skullgirls have the best non-tournament storyline of any fighting game?
Oh no, there's supposed to be a Skullgirls tournament.
Is it a tournament? I thought they were just like fighting.
They're fighting for this.
On their way to Battle Marie.
No, they're fighting. Yeah, it's a Skullgirls tournament. They're fighting for this enchanted item called the Skull Heart, which grants them a wish.
Yeah, which is great.
Okay, well, here's the thing. All those stories are 110% non-canon.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah, well, we're never going to see how the story unfolds because whatever.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
What about Vigilante 8? Man, I haven't played that game in 20 years.
I don't remember what the storyline of Vigilante 8 was. I remember that my favorite character
was Twisted Metal. It's a Twisted Metal clone.
No. I know. I remember Vigilante 8 because I played it a lot when I was a kid. I played it more than Twisted Metal. I just don't remember the storyline.
I know it was like it was between two different. It was a faction based team. It was the Vigilantes versus the Coyotes, and I think it takes place in the. Sometime between the 60s and the 80s. It's one of those decades, 60s, 70s, or 80s. Probably the 70s because I remember a guy named Boogie, and he was one of the members of the Coyotes.
Yeah, was he the guy with the big speakers or no?
I can't remember what he was driving, but he was the disco boy.
Yep. Okay. I remember characters based on their finishers more than anything else.
But
But my
but
favorite
here's the
character.
thing, like in terms of fighting game lore that I actually like the most is almost everything that comes from SNK. Because A,
Yeah.
they take it seriously enough where they're delicate with it, whereas Mortal Kombat, they clearly don't give a fuck. Let's
Yeah.
change let's change Aaron Black's backstory for no reason. Let's change
Yeah.
Scarlet's story for no reason. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
God, you're right. Yeah. Ifrit, if you make a fighting game that has a good storyline, that's a non-tournament storyline, I'm all for it. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's doable.
Yeah, I would. I think a good way to do that would just again have people be fighting over a MacGuffin or something like in a non-tournament setting. Just they're traveling around and like following clues or something to like get to it. Like sort of a bunch of competing Indiana Jones types, or like an Around the World in 80 Days would be a good way to do
I
a
mean,
fighting game
Def
without a
Jam
tournament.
Fight for New York is probably one of the
You're
fighting games
right.
with the best fight storyline ever.
You are fucking right.
Two rival gang factions are fighting for control of New York, so but instead of like going out and shooting each other because that will alert the cops, which they actually explain in the game storyline, they just fight in clubs for dominance and control, and you play as a ringer for D-Mob, voiced by Christopher Judge, to help him fight off the evil Crow, played by Snoop Dogg.
Likeness.
And I love that game's story a lot.
It's a great game.
Oh fuck yeah, it is. Re-release
I
that,
do,
you
I
cowards.
do like character dynamics in fighting games a lot. Like I'm not a big fan of the storyline, but I like seeing how characters interact.
Oh yeah, like that's why crossovers can be the most fun thing ever. I mean, that's why I like the Super Robot Wars game so much because you see
Oh,
characters from like different anime series in different timelines in certain areas interact with each other and see how they would all be like. It's like what
yep.
it's like looking at an officialized fanfic.
Oh yeah,
That's actually fun to read.
Yeah, Bill's asking if Battle Tanks counts as a Twisted Metal clone. I don't think so. I think it's not. Well, no, you do get random power ups, so yeah, maybe, yeah, I guess so.
The only Twisted Metal clones I know of are Vigilante 8, Rogue Trip, and some of Jack X because there are gameplay modes where you do basically drive a vehicle around arena and shoot up the other
Oh, how'd you
enemies.
get cell
Oh
damage?
God, I used to own that game on the GameCube. Cell Damage was weird because it had like a scoring
Oh,
life
yeah,
system.
shady.
No, Cell Damage was amazing. I fucking love that game. But it kind of played like it played more like a first person shooter.
Really?
Because when you die in the game, you just automatically it's timer based, and when you die in the game, you respawn, and you're supposed to get scores by just taking out the other guys. And some of the weapons can one hit kill, like the buzzsaws and shit like that.
Yeah, that's actually really cool. Point system.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Okay, what game do you, oh, you know what? WWF Crush Hour. That is the pinnacle of all car combat games. That is the best storyline I've ever heard in any video game.
What was the storyline there? Oh shit! Somebody messaged me.
Oh, oh boy, oh boy. So the storyline of Crush Hour is that Vince McMahon became the richest man in the world and bought out every facet of entertainment, and they had to come up with new programming. So they've got all the wrestlers to act in their own TV shows. Like in the beginning, you see Cooking with Kane. And their most popular show is getting all the wrestlers to drive around in cars and fight each other, which was Crush Hour.
Hang on. Apparently, while we were talking, Ifrit like showed me the Shin Megami Tensei timeline.
Oh god, is it that one image where like Catherine is floating off in the void somewhere? I love that image.
I wouldn't call it the void, but yeah, she's somewhere in the spine. She's not connected anywhere, which is a damn shame.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
I mean. Yeah, Catherine doesn't have any reused designs or anything like that, and it doesn't really fit anywhere. But everyone's like, it has demons, sure.
And it's still a chaos versus order theme. I mean, if it does count as an SMT game, then that was actually my first SMT game, to be honest with you.
Oh, you get some stupid shit. You get Rond or like yeah, Rondo or something is like this one random game made by Atlas that everyone claims is an SMT game. You also get Trauma Center in there because it has Kaneko designs. Or maybe it's Doi designs. I forget who did the designs for Trauma
Uh,
Center, but it looks very SMT.
I'm trying to. God damn it!
Bring up that fucking image on the stream because holy shit,
It's
it is a clusterfuck.
the text is way too fucking small. I don't know if this is in the right resolution.
Oh,
Cause I want
yeah,
to read.
yeah.
I want to read this. I want to fucking legit read this.
I'm gonna see if I can link you to like I know it's like an imager image of it.
All right. While you do that, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Yeah, but yeah, the SMT timeline I posted it many times, and it is just a goddamn mess because the mini versions don't link you to anything good. Yeah, there's like that. Ugh, yeah, so much lore. Yeah, like every time it gets posted, people go like, "Oh my god, it's so much bigger than the last one I saw." Like, what are you doing? I need to find like the highest resolution one because you have to get like 2,000 pixels or some shit to get this thing to work. Oh, that's my favorite one, and it always has the worst resolution. That's on Reddit, but like, oh god, let me just load it through the Reddit app or something. But what about Demi Kids though? Yeah, bring up that browser. Okay, it's on Reddit, but it's taken from Imager, I believe. Oh, it looks like shit. SMT. Yeah, Miss Squid, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Oh yeah, sorry, Carnage. We're talking about Shin Megami Tensei. People usually know the Persona series. That's a spin-off. It is a massive RPG series that I'm a huge fan of, and it's been around longer than Final Fantasy. It started with a book in like 1984 called the oh fuck I think it's just called Megami Tensei, but it's edgy Pokemon. You collect gods and demons and stuff, and yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I've been riding this high since last Monday because I'm so excited about the SMT5 news. I had a really rough week at work, but that's the thing that's kept me going.
All right. Just copy and paste the link to your browser. Okay. Let me just copy
Yeah,
the link. Let's see if I can paste it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to save this image, and I'm going
there
to...
we go. Yeah, you gotta get the
All right.
Oh, yep, good. I have the imager link.
Every day... I'm sorry, I was playing some Doki Doki mods during this mod. No, I was playing some DDLC mods because the modding community for that game is great.
Someone connected Catherine to something. You psychopaths.
What did they say it's connected to?
I can't see.
Don't say it's Persona.
Oh, God, you know what it is? No, it's connected to P3P because of Vincent. Fuck.
Yeah,
never mind.
Guess what? The director shot that. The director shot that down. He shot it down.
Good.
He said,
Good.
"No, that's not the same Vincent because that guy has a mole in his face."
He's right. He's right. Sorry, I got excited over nothing. I had to zoom in a little bit to realize.
Oh man, you know what? I feel like, you know what? In order to make this stream exciting,
Yeah.
I mean,
What?
I know we've kind of been shitting on Persona just a tad.
Yeah, that is kind of mean because I love Persona.
Same here. And
The problem is that it's in the spotlight so much more than the series it came from, and I wish that that Shin Megami Tensei would get some of the recognition it so rightly deserves because the spin-offs are great, and I wish that they would sell Persona numbers.
I'm playing the Irotodai. No, you know what? I could probably do it I could do it with you.
Yeah.
I'll just boot up the rhythm bot. I'll just have to adjust the volume a little bit.
Buyback.
For those who don't know what the rhythm bot is, if you have a Discord server, get a rhythm bot. It's like a DJ.
Rhythm bots are great. I use it to torture people with stupid weeb shit. Yeah.
All right, I don't know if anyone's gonna. You can
Pretty fucking loud.
just play the shit out of this song for a whole hour.
I will say that just as much as I love Shin Megami Tensei
Oh, wow, wow. You sound like you're drowning. Hold on a second. Wow, okay. I may have to fucking kill it soon because I didn't know it was going to affect our call. All right. Talk. Squig?
What's up?
Wow, you're sounding like shit. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I figured I would be drowned out by this thing.
Like I said, you're sounding like real shit, dude.
Yeah, we're. I don't think this was a good idea.
No, it wasn't. Well, the other thing I can do is just play in the background through my through a browser here.
Yeah, that works too. It's gonna have just so slight little ASMR of the SMT music.
That's weird. No one else has that problem but you.
Yep. What the ASMR? Or like the microphone just freaking out over bullshit?
The microphone freaking out over bullshit. Okay.
I have no idea.
All right, hold on. Let me just shrink this a little bit.
Yeah.
Just so everyone can get an idea of what the full timeline looks.
Oh yeah. This thing's a fucking mess. You have to shrink it down just to fit on the screen.
Yeah, but I'm gonna stretch it out to see if I can read some of the shit.
Yup, there's some of this shit.
There's just some good shit.
Yep, there's the original book, Digital Devil Story Megami Tensei.
Where is it? In the upper left corner, or?
Upper left-hand corner is where we start.
Yeah, it started off as a series of books, wasn't it? Before it became a
series of books in like 1984.
All right, how's the rest of the chat?
The original Megami Tensei game predates Final Fantasy 1 by like 3 months.
Dude, Jim Cornette always rips on Donald Trump at least once a week.
Yeah.
I listen to his podcast almost religiously at this point because he's fun to listen to when it comes to professional wrestling.
Yep.
Jim Cornette experience and the drive-through. He was disappointed by that eye for an eye match. They thought they were going to do some crazy shit, and he's like, all they did was just give him a ping pong ball with a Sharpie. What the fuck? That's the best WWE can do, $1 billion company, for a match where you're supposed to pull an eyeball out?
Oh my god, the SMT timeline is real. The Imagine is real.
Alright. I probably could pull up my web browser. No, you know what? I probably should do that. But let's see if I have some lewd stuff here that I don't want you guys to see.
Yeah, we're all in agreement about this fact.
Alright.
I do like calling it Megaton. I think that's fun to say, although I always misspell it as Megaton. Yeah, Ron just over there in the void at the bottom, Catherine floating in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, shit. I accidentally closed a tab I didn't want to close.
Oh, dear. There was also the Rants thing, which I don't know where the hell that came from, but there's this random hentai game called Demon King Rants that everyone likes to tie to Shin Megami Tensei for some reason.
Alright. There we go. And we're back.
Yeah, there's a YouTuber named Fither who runs like a Shin Megami Tensei channel, and he also is a big fan of Demon King Rants, so that's, I guess, why a lot of people tie them together.
Alright. Let's see if I can pull up, to make this easier, I'm going to pull up where is it?
Yeah, Macaroon, this is the Shin Megami Tensei, unofficial timeline. I love that Devil Survivor 1 and 2 aren't related to each other at all.
No, that's not what I want to do.
Yeah, Mara did have to come from somewhere. And for those who don't know, Mara is one of my favorite monster designs of all time.
Because of course it is.
It's just a giant green penis and a chariot. It's based on the fact that the phrase Mara is Mara is the name of a demon in Buddhist mythology, but in Japanese it sounds identical to like slang for dick. So like, fuck it, Mara's a giant penis. Let's just do that. Some vocalists for Overdrive and JoJo Part 2. That's fucking awesome. I love seeing the weirdness of like what some people are into. Yeah, I forgot Strange Journey's the thing that ties Nocturne and SMT4 together.
All right, I think I got better for you.
Yeah.
Is anyone seeing a big old zoom in screen? Well, they should.
I can see it just fine.
All right, the Megami Tensei timeline starts with Digital Devil Story, and then Digital Devil Story, Warrior of the Demon City. God, those are some cool ass titles.
They are the coolest titles.
The book timeline continues, which I never knew. I thought there were only 2 novels. There's Digital Devil Story 3, Demise of the Reincarnation. Fucking hell, dude.
Shin Megami Tensei is a story that involves Thor taking on human form, joining the United Nations, and then declaring that they have to nuke Tokyo.
All right. Here's the game.
Nuts.
Here's the game timeline. Digital Devil Story, Megami Tensei for the NES. Yep. And am I reading that right? Namco published this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's who originally was the publisher.
All right. By the way, you're going to have to read the chat for me since I can't see it right now.
Yeah, I'm reading the chat. Everyone's just going like, everyone's kind of like baffled. Macaroon says she only played Catherine. Random trivia, Lotus Juice is the same vocalist for Overdrive and JoJo Part 2, which is fucking cool.
All right, and then you have Digital Devil Story, Megami Tensei 2, and then they both link to Kyoaku, Megami Tensei 1 through 2, which is basically a remake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
New timeline which the Nakajima gave Pascal to the hero. No, the line does not represent going back in time. I simply ran out of free space.
Okay, so Pascal is a dog that is like the best hero ever.
All right.
So, yep. Scroll down to that shit.
Shin Megami Tensei. You got Shin Megami Tensei 1 before time skip.
Yeah.
Gitten Megami Tensei Tokyo Revolution. Shin Megami Tensei 9. Didn't you say that game was on Xbox?
Yeah, that game's an Xbox exclusive.
Okay.
Stupid.
And then you got Shin Megami Tensei 1 after time skip.
Yeah.
But it's the same box art as the...
Because there's a time skip and 2 games happen in between that time skip.
Okay, now you're starting to make sense. But goddamn!
Yeah. This is how fucked up the timeline is.
That's like if Red Dead Redemption 3 takes place before the events of... in between the events of a particular moment in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
Because that one had a time skip.
Remember that Apocalypse is a pseudo-sequel to SMT4 based on whether or not the main character was kidnapped at one point. It's based on the main character failing and you going, shit, I gotta pick up the slack now.
Okay, here are the... Well, let's see. Where should I go next? Should we, You know what? Fuck it. SMT neutral endings. We'll go straight right to Shin Megami Tensei 2, and then we'll continue downwards where it says Temple Knight. I'm just making sure everyone sees this. Okay, they are seeing this.
You seeing this shit?
Okay. Temple Knight known as Raido Kuzunoha the... I don't know what XL means.
The 15th.
The 15th. I thought that would be like an XV instead of an XL.
Oh wait, is it? What the hell? I'm actually have to look that up now. That might.
Look up what the Roman numeral XL means.
XL is. Oh jeez. No, it's for Raido Kuzunoha the 40th.
Temple Knight.
Because they went back in time.
Temple Knight, known as Raido Kuzunoha the 40th, goes back in time to change future so that ICBM launch never happens. What's the ICBM launch?
ICBM is a particular computer in the real world.
I know that much.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
ICBM missiles it's making sure a missile was never fired, because there is a thing in Raido Kuzunoha about about the Soulless Army.
All right, so the Raido Kuzunoha timeline, you have Devil Summoner, Raido Kuzunoha versus the Soulless Army.
Yep.
And then you have Raido Devil going all the way right. You have Raido Kuzunoha versus King Abaddon, which is what I have. Then you have Shin Megami Tensei If, Hazuma's chapter. Oh, okay, I did not know it had an addendum like that. Then you have Shin Megami Tensei If. And then you have Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner.
Soul Hackers, or?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, what are you mixed up by?
It's
Soul Hackers being on there twice.
No, it's the fact that it's called Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner, but wait, I think there was a different Devil Summoner game. Okay, now.
Oh yeah, there was a basic Devil Summoner, and there was my bad. Yeah, there was an original Devil Summoner.
Then you have Megami Iburuku Persona.
Yep.
Then you have Devil Summoner Soul Hackers. Oh, so it's in the Persona timeline. Interesting. And then
but then there's also another way. If you go down, you get a different Soul Hackers.
Oh. Okay, never mind. I have to backpedal a bit. Okay. So you have Persona 2 Innocent Sin, and then it goes into a new timeline in which the events of Persona 2 Innocent Sin didn't happen. It's create everything that happened before Persona 2 Innocent Sin carries over to this timeline. That I'm familiar with. I know the game ends on a timeline reset.
Yes.
After you fight Hitler. Yep. Guys, I might be drunk, but I'm not making that shit up.
No, he's not making that shit up. Hitler is a primary villain in Persona 2.
And they gave him a pair of shades in order to censor his appearance.
Yep.
Okay. Then you have Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, which was the second Persona game to ever come out on PlayStation. They totally skipped over Innocent Sin.
I agree, Chibi.
What did Chibi say?
He said, "What is going on anymore?"
No, I think Chibi's a she.
Oh, Chibi, yeah, my bad.
Yeah. I think the female audience I have is...
Everyone is they. From here on out, I can't keep track.
I think Vicky, Luca, Sakia, Macaroon, and Chibi are like the only female audience members we got.
The only female audiences anywhere, because girls don't exist on the internet.
Anyways, after Eternal Punishment, you have Persona 3, but you also have Persona 3 Portable. That's an alternate timeline in which a female protagonist is created. Femme protagonist is pretty cool.
Even though she engages in a romantic relationship with a 10-year-old.
That was the worst.
Yeah.
Real gamers pick Shinji.
Real gamers pick Akihiko.
No, fuck that, dude. I pick Shinji. Shinji's awesome.
Fuck that dude.
And hey, guess what? In that timeline, he survives. So
yeah, he's saved by the power of love.
Yeah.
And pocket watch.
And then so you have Persona 3, which goes into Persona 3 and Persona 4 cats are pulled into another dimension. Later, everyone returns to their proper with their memories of PQ wiped.
I love that it's a double-sided arrow.
To be honest, I did predict how that game's ending was going to be when they said, "Oh, it's canon." Okay, so
yeah. "Quote unquote" canon.
Okay, but anyways, in between that, you have Persona 3 Fez the answer, and then you have Persona 3 Fez contains both 3 and the answer, whatever.
Yes.
Persona 4 Golden before Epilogue, Persona 4 Arena, which was actually the first Persona 4 game I played, which I don't regret playing that. That game's amazing.
Great game.
Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. If you want my honest opinion, the Japanese title, Ultra Suplex Hold, was way better.
I was just gonna say it.
Then you have Persona 4 Golden, the Epilogue. Wait a minute.
Yeah, okay, remember, the epilogue is like a year later.
Yeah, I know. Dancing All Night takes place after the epilogue of Golden?
It does.
Bullshit!
Oh,
Bullshit!
A chibi. This takes place at I don't think Dancing
Bullshit.
All Night. I think it's because this is before Dancing All Night came out. Because remember, look at the image of Persona 5. That's from the.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it had to take place. I can't remember the specific date, but it still had to take place before that epilogue. Yes. So basically, to help people out, you can just play Persona 4 Golden, get the best ending possible. You'll get straight to the epilogue. You don't need to play anything in between because they're basically just filler adventures.
Yes.
They're fun filler adventures, but they're filler adventures nonetheless.
But Q2 is another case of like Q1 where there's an arrow pointing from P4 and P5, and then they leave in that area because they were also pulled into a different like dimension.
Yeah. Q2's not in this timeline. Okay, so rewinding, stepping all the way back, where we're gonna load up another save. That's what I do.
Yeah, we played a while. We ended up at Dancing All Night. This timeline's fucked.
Okay. Let's go
next thing I know, we're dancing.
Let's go all the way back to Raito Kuzunoha versus the Soulless Army. Apparently, there's another branch, which is Raito Kuzunoha versus King Abaddon Plus, which I don't know anything about.
I actually don't.
I didn't know there was an expanded version of King Abaddon.
It's because the King Abaddon has an interaction between Demi-Fiend and Raito, which ties directly into the Maniacs Chronicle edition.
Which leads us to Raito 2 plus Chaos ending. Raito works for Lucifer for speculation theory. It gives us Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne Maniacs Chronicle.
Yep.
Raito and Raidou travel through Akarana Corridor and meet the hacker, which is Devil Summoner Soul Hackers 3DS, which is the Soul Hackers game I have.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the one where Mara's a girl.
But apparently it's also connected to Vanilla Devil Summoner.
Yes.
Okay. I think I'm getting the hang of this.
I love Majin Tensei is just in the middle of this void somewhere.
Oh no, there's Majin Tensei 2 Spiral Nemesis. Oh, these two games are like sequels to each other.
Spiral Nemesis. That's a
Ronde,
good name.
Monkin X, Monkin Shao. Boy, that's...
Okay, I know the reason those are in there is because Kazuma Kaneko did the designs, and they're not related to Shin Megami Tensei, but they look like they are because they have the same looking characters.
Alright, anyways, let's
rewind
the timeline again.
Cry 3 is connected.
Let's see. Here we go. I think let's start with Shin Megami Tensei 2.
Oh my god.
New timeline based on themes of SMT1 Chaos Ending, Alepht's Curse, Reincarnation Appears, speculation theory, so grain of salt. You get the Vanilla Nocturne.
Mm-hmm.
New timeline, Demi-Fiend Solar Data can be found, speculation, which leads to the Digital Devil Saga, which apparently SMT2 can connect to if the new timeline of the four Archangels as well as Satan references the events of SMT2. What did the...
I need to go to the bathroom. I'm laughing too hard.
Okay. We'll take a 5-minute break because this is pretty taxing. Woo! So how about that timeline, guys? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I hid that timeline. Okay. Come on, baby, let me fuck your world. Okay, now the song's getting a little tiring. Let's find a new Persona song to chill to.
All right. That was intense. Oh, Chibi, it's not over.
Okay, I switched up to a different Persona 3 song. It's Want to Be Close, the song you listen to when you go to school. I always thought this song was catchy as hell.
The Persona 3 soundtrack is fantastic.
Oh, all the game soundtracks are beautiful.
They are.
Okay. Oh, we're not done, Skitty. We were taking a break.
We still got to get to the part where they nuke Tokyo.
Wait. Okay, now it's showing my stream. No, I want to... No. Right here. Okay. So, the Archangels and Satan blah 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 Digital Devil Saga happens. I know that place is definitely a post-apocalyptic hellhole because I played the first game, a little bit of it.
Yeah, there's only a little more, actually.
Dude, one of your party members is a woman with fucking teeth titties, so I don't know if I should be turned on or scared.
Digital Devil Saga is cool.
Oh, yeah. It's actually the first Shin Megami Tensei game I ever heard about.
A lot of people played, actually.
Because XPlay reviewed the game, and I want to say they gave they gave it a high score. So
they gave Nocturne a 5 out of 5 and declared it was their favorite RPG of that. It was the favorite RPG of the decade to them, actually, if I remember correctly. That's where that vote for Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne ad came from. If you've never seen it, it's these two old people going "Damn it, Kingdom Hearts screwed us again." It's
maybe that's why I like the SMT franchise so much, because it's not generic. Boy gets called to adventure, has to stop an evil demon king. It's always weird, crazy, off the wall shit. No matter what SMT game you're playing.
That is very true. It is such a unique world that's so atmospheric.
In Persona 4, you're in a small town that... Persona 4 is Twin Peaks for Persona Gold in the SMT sense, because you're in a small town and you're solving a fucking murder.
It is still JoJo Part 4, but yeah.
But doing this makes you go into worlds that you explore by going in a television set, and then you're befriending a mascot bear, and then you met a dude with a big nose.
Okay, so in SMT2, Thor nukes Tokyo, and then while Tokyo's being nuked, they Masakado, the guardian deity of Tokyo, makes a giant stone dome over Tokyo that people start building weird medieval kingdoms on top of.
Hey,
weird.
What's a good Persona 4 chill song you want to listen to?
Oh, something super chill. It's been a while, actually. I'd say probably one of the nighttime theme or something, or something like a rainy night. I don't know.
I forgot.
Honestly, Beneath the Mask would probably be a really chill song to listen to.
Wasn't Heartbeat Heartbreak the rain song?
I believe I'm gonna check actually.
Beep 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 beep. Come on, man. Is it that?
I think it might be.
All right, I'm gonna play that. Oh god, man, Persona 4, dude. If it weren't for that game, I would still hate JRPGs. Just so you know.
Yep.
I know that's crazy, but that's
okay.
how I honestly feel.
Oh no, that's what Heartbeat Heartbreak is really chill. That's the general overworld theme.
Okay. Anyways, avoiding the digital Devil Saga timeline, you got SMT3's True Demon ending. You said that was omitted from vanilla game, didn't you?
Yes, but it's just on there because but it's because they don't have Maniacs on here. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong about that.
Maniacs is on here. It's right. Where the fuck is it? I know.
Maniacs Chronicle is on.
Maniacs Chronicle is Maniacs. Well, it's an update version.
Yes. It's the Raido version, though. It's tied together because of Raido, according to this timeline.
But Maniacs should be on this timeline still.
Okay, in that case, I might be mistaken then, and there might be a True Demon ending in Nocturne vanilla.
You keep talking about how a True Demon ending. You were questioning, how it would work without a True Demon ending or something. So maybe
I was mostly questioning how it would work without the fiends. I'm gonna actually look into that.
Okay. SMT3 True Demon ending YHVH is in pieces. Mara mentions being turned into a slime.
Yep.
And then you get Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey. Okay, I'm not familiar with the box art for Strange Journey.
Strange Journey is so fucking cool.
Isn't Strange Journey about a bunch of astronauts or some shit?
Oh no, it's a research center in Antarctica, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
I have Strange Journey Redux and I never played it. I just know a lot about. That's like the game that people say, like, yo, this is the best one since Nocturne.
I'm gonna have to see if I can find it on the DS or something.
Yeah, you can totally get Strange Journey Redux. Okay. Sorry, Carnage has been asking how Catherine's a part of the Persona series. Catherine is vague. So there is a vague link to Catherine in Persona 3 Portable that people like to say, but people erased it later on when they realized that it's a different Vincent. But it's the reason Catherine is tied there is because you can play Persona music on the jukebox, and it's made by the Persona team. So they just put it in there, but it's not actually connected to the Persona series.
Plus, even though the story of the game is about a guy who's like scared of commitment and marriage and all that shit, there are still heavy themes about law versus chaos. Which, by the way, the game literally gives you an assessment on how you honestly feel and tells you what you prefer. To be honest, I wasn't answering honestly. I was going for the Catherine ending. You see what I did there?
I answered honestly, and I got the Catherine ending.
Damn. Actually, the ending I did get, I was still super happy about because I thought it was. To me, it's the canon ending. But
I really when I play Full Body, I'm going to answer very honestly and see how I've changed since then. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to probably end up with neutral.
I will laugh my ass off if it says, "Hey, guess what? It turns out you're gay."
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, it has some very chaos versus order themes, and I believe Midnight Venus is frickin' Ishtar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Midnight Venus is Ishtar.
And Ishtar is like a major character in the franchise.
Trisha.
Oh,
I love Trisha's design so much. That big sparkly afro.
Oh, fuck yeah, I love that afro. Okay. But yeah, it's debatable whether or not a Catherine game is an SMT game. I kind of wish it. I kind of want it to be, just so we can trick normies into who actually did play Catherine to be like, surprise! You play surprise, motherfucker.
Okay.
Are you ready to reject God now? Anyways, after Strange Journey.
Okay, so apparently you do still get the Kalpas and everything. It's just you do get Dante. And like Dante is like the only addition, is like a rival character of sorts.
SMT, what the fuck is Dante doing in this world?
Apparently it didn't have the True Demon ending, according to this probably unhelpful game facts from 8 years ago.
Dude, check the Mega 10 wiki like I'm about to do after we're done reading this.
I'm doing that.
Okay, SMT Strange Journey's neutral ending. Destruction human world is postponed. Demonicas appear. Burroughs is a new AI replacement for Arthur. The Burroughs is
Burroughs is awesome.
It's basically the Chad Pit-Boy. It's the Chad to the Virgin Pit-Boy. So anyways,
she talks shit to God. It's the hypest thing in the world.
She'll also recommend lowering the difficulty only after you die twice in shameful ways. Yeah. Like my experience with that fucking game.
Burroughs is so great. Burroughs talks mad shit. Yeah, this actually predates SMT Apocalypse too, but SMT Apocalypse is a side story alternate reality version of SMT4.
So, god damn, we gotta find the update timeline one of these days. But anyways, then you have...
I know it's not as big.
Then you have Devil Survivor and Devil Survivor Overclock on their own thing.
Yeah.
And then you have Devil Survivor 2 and Record Breaker on their own thing. To be honest...
Devil Survivor 1, I love it.
Well, the thing is, aren't both of those games dependent on, like... Because the thing I love about Devil Survivor 2 is that you're playing the game while the apocalypse is happening as you speak. It's like a zombie apocalypse, but instead of zombies, you just get the demons of the franchise going crazy. And that's why I like it so damn much.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know, Devil Survivor 2, I definitely recommend that game. If it gets a re-release, I would shill for it.
Okay.
Let's see. Are we done?
Yeah, okay.
Are we done with the timeline? I think we're done.
So I did find an official answer on the Mega 10 wiki. So, it's a new True Demon ending.
Huh. Do you still get the old True Demon ending anyways, or?
The old True Demon ending was like it was really shitty actually. It was like refusing to pick anything, and you just stand in front of a wasteland of nothing because you destroyed everything.
Damn. So what's
So that was the demon ending now, and the true demon ending is beating Lucifer, and then Lucifer's impressed and you go to fight God.
Ah.
Which is the coolest looking thing in that game when Demi-Fiend is marching with his army of demons.
Gotcha.
With his main girl Pixie at his side.
So that's the SMT timeline. To be honest, none of it matters if you're trying to get into the franchise.
It really doesn't. They have minor callbacks, but overall, a lot of it's different universes with new main characters that are barely tied to one another. If you want some dumb bullshit, you can find Fither's Shin Megami Tensei power a tier list of how powerful characters are. It is like they get so upset about the protagonist of a Strange Journey because they're going like, yes, he beats a weakened version of God, but he shouldn't be able to. There's no logic and no feats to make this to confirm this, but he does it anyway. I thought people like to combine Dream World from Catherine World and the Shadow World of P3. I've never heard that, honestly. Yeah, what Bill said.
I love a game where guys depicted as a bad guy for a change. Yeah, sometimes he is like that before Christians fucked it up.
Yeah, and honestly, in a lot of RPGs, like there is an evil, corrupt god, but in the case of Shin Megami Tensei, it's actually the Aramaic god.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Yeah,
they're unable to say his name because, according to the Torah and the Quran, you're not allowed to know the true name of God, and the name Yahweh is an approximation.
Yahweh, more like no way, Jose.
Apocalypse. Yeah. Okay. Stephen Hawking is a primary character. He is the super genius who is the avatar of a thing called the Axiom, that is the will of the universe. That gave him the foresight to create the demon summoning program, which is what brings like all these games together. Is that many times people like are able to summon demons from computers, and Stephen is
hence why it's called Digital Devil Story.
Yes, because you're summoning digital demons, and the yeah, and so
I love that cyberpunk element to that franchise too a lot. I mean,
it looks really cool. There's an image I should really send you. It is, I think, the protagonist of SMT If trying to figure out how to work her demon summoning program, and she can't figure it out. One sec.
I mean, that's why Digimon is considered an SMT game in my fucking eyes.
Yeah, here it is.
Because you can summon Lucifermon in that game.
Yeah. Yep.
Either summon or fight him.
Right. Catherine 1 is a weaker version as well. Yeah.
All right. Wait. Where'd you send it to me?
On Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. Which I have that tab closed.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. I could just pull it up right now.
Yeah, it's very, very cyberpunk. That's why I like it so much. Is that I'm not a fan of like the traditional apocalypse, but like a cyberpunk apocalypse with supernatural shit going on is really cool. And the reason I like Nocturne so much is that version of the apocalypse is not a destroyed world per se, but you get the human world fused.
Dude, it just dawned on me.
What?
That timeline didn't show where the Jack Brothers or fucking Last Bible go or
Oh,
Demi
what?
Kids.
Oh, cowards!
Yeah, where the fuck is Demi Kids or Last Bible? I'm pretty sure they're died somewhere in canon.
Very canon, actually.
But yeah, I
Hold on.
fucking love this comic right here.
Yeah,
It's just like a Ghostbuster, but instead you just fucking grab them and just stuff them in the bag.
exactly. It's great.
Bustin' makes me feel good. Okay.
Bustin'. Oh yeah, but what I was saying, the cool thing about Nocturne is that it's not necessarily an apocalypse. It's the human world gets fused with the demon world, and all the humans die. And just the demons have their own lore and have been around forever because it just creates a new timeline where demons inherited the earth.
Man, I want to see a Shimigami. I want to see a Yakuza game that's like with Shimigami Tensei elements or something like where Kiryu does fight. He like Kamurocho gets fucking sucked into a demon dimension, just like how in Shimigami Tensei, if your high school gets sucked into a demon dimension, and Kiryu just has to like team up with the likes of Jack Frost and freaking Mara, because I would put that devil summoner mechanic in there, and he has to like punch his way through a bunch of other demons and angels and all that shit. That would be pretty hype, and then they'll have to force that into the canon too, fuckers.
Yeah, I don't think Mecha and SMT would work very well. You can have mechs like in the story, but I feel like it can't be a focus.
Digital Robot Saga.
Oh, what the hell was I what the hell was I gonna say? Oh yeah, no, actually, my favorite thing about SMT, everyone talks about how it's like edgy and stuff. Honestly, the games are very funny. Like, there's some really humorous parts, and the demons tend to just be chaotic assholes to each other.
Oh yeah, sometimes the game has some silliness that you can chill on. It's not all the way super edgy and super dark.
Nocturne, which everyone says is like so dark, is actually like really chill and really funny at times. Like the way you fight Mara is you wander into a demonic summoning ritual where everyone's like, "Yo, we want to summon our new god," and Bahamut is just telling them, "No, wait, we're not ready yet." And then you can yell at Bahamut like, "No, get with the ritual, asshole." And it's like, "Okay, fine." And then you summon Mara in his incomplete slime state, and he gets all pissed at you and then fights you. And that's how you unlock one of the Magatamas in the game, which you need to get a really, really cool item at the end.
Matt, you think anything would work with giant robots?
Because we dig giant robots. Chicks dig giant robots. Nice.
You think Pikachu would work with giant robots?
Hells yeah. Pokemon introduces mechs. Mara robot, make it happen. I agree.
He will I love the fact that he represents the Tower Arcana.
Oh, it's great. Oh, his moves are the best. He's usually like, what is it? It's like Hell Thrust is like one of his main moves.
I noticed Big Al shared a fucking Shimigami Tensei meme. You decided to get on his ass about it.
I did. It was the Chiaki Jurt Jop and Jutes.
Why does she wear all jean patterned clothing?
I love that that particular image of her chest is from concept art, because if you showed the one time she wears that outfit, it would be a huge spoiler.
Oh, okay.
Because the only time she takes off her jacket is when she is later in the game.
Her Jurt, her Jop, her Jutes.
Okay. So for those who don't know, there's a character in Nocturne named Chiaki who her entire outfit is made of jean material, and there's just this dumb meme that says everything is blue, her Jurt, her Jop, her Jutes.
See, I was expecting it to transition to that fucking Eiffel 65 song.
Jeans dabba dee dabba die.
Close enough.
Yep.
Which, by the way, I've seen some clips of that show, and boy, it's tempting me to get an HBO Max subscription. Close enough, the show made by the guys who made regular show.
One of those clips. I was not really that excited for the show, but then you sent me that Aaron's one. I'm like, okay, that looks great.
Oh yeah, I haven't even showed you the Weird Al clip.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he appeared in it. It's pretty good. Oh man.
Oh god. Oh Jack Frost is like one of the best demons who's in everything. Jack Frost is scoped on sold. I agree, Wheaton. The Jack bots combined to make King Frost. No,
Actually,
man.
no, wait, that could make a good SMT mecha game right there. Just kind of treat it like a slightly more apocalyptic Vodoms.
Yeah, that would be great. That would work. SMT doesn't need robots, but it could have them. You've convinced us. You convinced us, Matt. No, honestly, I like the idea of them combined into King Frost, but they gotta make Black Frost. He's my favorite.
Yeah, they need to make a new Frost. Chunk Frost or something. I don't know.
And I don't know, King Frost is pretty chunk. I mean, I'm trying to think of all the Frosts they have. Jack-o'-lantern, Jack Frost, Pyro, Jack the Ripper.
Oh yeah, he was in my party in SMT4.
Yeah. Demi-Ho is pretty good, which is Jack Frost wearing the Demonica suit from
Nice.
Strange Journey. Rai-Ho Kuzunoha is really good.
Oh yeah, dude, that I want that plushie.
I am pissed off that apparently Rai-Ho is like a super secret hidden demon that you need to get in New Game Plus in Raido 1.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, I don't like New Game Plus.
Yeah, I don't like it when New Game Plus has exclusive content like that. It always ticks me off.
There is one weird one. I'm currently grinding in Devil Summoner so I can get Alice. Because you need to be level 60. You need to have Belial, which you need to be level 66 to get anyway. And I'm like level 54 and I'm near the end of the game because that game is kind of short. But I'm like, fuck you, I need to grind and get Alice. I need my stupid little blonde girl who has insane darkness powers.
That's awesome. And I just ripped a toenail.
Oh, that's not fun.
It wasn't as painful as I thought it'd be.
I didn't think we would be on Shin Megami Tensei this long, but I couldn't be happier. I'm happy I can get it all out of my system for a bit because I love this series so much.
I do too, but I don't play enough of it, I will confess.
Yeah, no, you did Devil Survivor, so you've done more than me for like in that regard. That's what I like about Shin Megami Tensei fan base. There's so many games, but you get like the weirdest fans who's like, "Oh, I've only played this one random game on like I've only played this like one random thing for like the original DS." And I've never touched Persona or something like that.
To be honest, I was reading the Devil Survivor 1 manga.
Nice.
I was on volume 1. I need to continue reading that. Because I know.
Oh, sorry, continue.
Because there's like a shitload of fucking manga adaptations of video games I play all the time.
The best manga to read, and I think it became it kind of got more prevalent again since Nocturne HD was announced, but there is a 4-koma manga about Nocturne that is just like Demi-Fiend going through dumb shenanigans.
That's funny.
And it's really cute. Like, it's him bursting into tears when Pixie says she'll help him out because he was never, like, nobody's ever been that nice to him. I think that they recontextualize Hikawa, one of the biggest assholes in the game, to his entire goal is to fix his stupid hairline. Man, fuck Hikawa. He's an asshole. I like the reasons. Okay, so here's the big thing about Shin Megami Tensei. The reason I love it so much is because the morality system isn't based on good and evil. It completely abandons those ideals, and it focuses instead on chaos and order.
But the most logical route will always be neutral.
Yeah, the most logical route from a human standpoint is neutral.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Because you always play as a human.
And that's why I think it's like really cool because the discussion you end up having is, okay, do you work towards something that might be good for everyone? Do you completely disregard all supernatural beings in favor of humanity? Or do you submit to God? Do you live in a world where everyone is constantly fighting for supremacy? Or do you like find a third option of driving out the supernatural forces and trying to force humans to work together? Which I love the humanity stuff, and so does Steven.
The last part, I'm down for. Just drive them out.
I'm always down.
Humanity need to work together, but at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, but these motherfuckers can't fucking wear a mask in public.
Yeah. Hey, maybe if we had demons like falling from the sky, people would learn to work together a bit better.
Look, just put on your mask and you won't die.
Wear your Demonica, you asshole! But no, it looks lame. Shut up! It's the coolest looking suit ever.
Yeah, pretty much, bruh.
In Tokyo Mirage Sessions, one of the outfits you can unlock is the Demonica, and I force one of my dudes to wear that all the time.
The Demonica, what does it look like?
It's right there on the cover of Strange Journey. It's that gold suit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, but no. That's one of the unlockable characters in Shin Megami Tensei Synchronicity. Is Demiho, which is Jack Frost wearing the Demonica. It's just Jack Frost with a gun and like a Doom Marine suit. And Frost Ace is another one of the Jacks. That's a superhero Jack Frost. Black Frost is a Jack Frost who's awakened his true demon potential. King Frost is like the tyrant. Fuck. I don't remember how to pronounce it. Like Lucifer or Lucifo is Jack Frost, but it's Lucifer.
So, hello?
What?
The Demonica stands for Demontable Next Integrated Capability Armor. Jesus Christ.
It's so good.
Why do we look like stupid gimp people from the BC era? Shut up and put this on. Oh, okay.
Shut up and wear the Demonica, you bitch.
Yeah. The password system in this game.
Yeah.
Huh.
Redux.
By
Generally, a lot of people like say Strange Journey is like the best SMT, but everyone admits that it's really, really hard and really like user unfriendly.
But that's the SMT franchise in general, dude. These games are hard as fuck. I play Nocturne, I was getting my ass bodied.
Yeah, Nocturne is a hard game. Although,
which is why I've been begging for at least an easy difficulty mode because look, I don't. You want to play the game the way it's meant to be played, that's fine. But me, I'm not looking for a super challenge. I am looking for fun gameplay, but I don't know. I don't push myself like I push myself in fighting games. Even then, I don't push myself that hard.
And that's fair. I'm
an old ass man. I don't have time to grind for 5 hours. Fuck you.
I had a super easy time in Nocturne because I ended up with the most overpowered build imaginable. Like I was so OP at the end of the game. I had infinite stamina because of Daisojo, and I had like crazy pierce damage and was able just to wipe enemies like easy. That was level 4. I gotta go dark by dark. Boyfriend. What? Oh, I gotta go dark by dark's boyfriend. God damn it, Bill! Why do you? It's kind of. I think it's funny, but I don't know. I have nothing to say, but everybody does. Yeah. So the cool thing about Darkskin, would you hate me if I like Steven Universe?
Steven Universe is terrible.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hate a motherfucker, but I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna.
Honestly, if you like the show, that's fine. That's good on you. I mean, I don't like it for very personal reasons, so.
I don't like it for a whole lot of reasons, but okay.
I just get like really. It's a thing that I think the show, like, again, like, I understand if people really, really like the storyline and the characters. I personally don't. But the reason I don't like it is because I don't like looking at it. I think it looks bad and it moves bad.
Yeah, the animation's pretty terrible. They don't even have like a reference sheet or something. That's why characters are always drawn out of proportions.
Yeah, except for that episode animated by Trigger that actually looked good.
Oh, now Big Al's talking about Shenmue 3, which, by the way, I did watch Eyepatch Wolf's video on it.
What do you think?
Sucks to be you.
Yep. But the thing is, I do not care that Shenmue 3 is a failure. I don't think Shenmue deserves to have another game, but I think the fans deserve a better game. And they got that. It's called Yakuza.
Yeah. Yeah. But nope, Yakuza is superior.
Honestly, I don't know how anybody can be invested in the story of Shenmue, because I think the story is shit.
The story is I'm to avenge my father, and that's it.
Yeah, there's nothing else about it. There's nothing, like, why would you like... I don't understand why people would like this.
Meanwhile,
the characters don't even seem likable.
In Yakuza Zero's storyline, oh, I'm framed for a murder I didn't commit, and I have to find a way to clear my fucking master's name, otherwise he will be exiled from the clan, and it involves a complicated political subplot about this particular vacant land that people need to own. Meanwhile, there's a second storyline going where a character's conflicted on committing an assassin on a poor blind woman.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's Majima's storyline, who has the best arc in that whole fucking game.
He's so good.
Majima's amazing.
And also, another storyline going on about Kiryu getting big in the real estate market.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, all those side missions. Yeah, I mean...
Chickens and Michael Jackson in charge of his buildings.
Yeah, that too. Miracle Johnson, they call him. But
Miracle Johnson.
But...
And Steven...
Meanwhile, in Shenmue 3, okay, I bought you some meat buns and sake. Can you tell me the secret technique? Just give me some more meat buns and sake. Why didn't Yu Suzuki think people would be invested in doing shit like this?
Again, Eyepatch Wolf made a great point, which is Yu Suzuki said he doesn't play games, and he thought that people would still like the same thing they did like 17 years ago.
He's an idiot, and if you don't play games, then maybe you shouldn't be in the fucking game industry. That's like, hey, I don't know or care about anything about pro wrestling, but I'm still going to be in the pro wrestling industry. And that's why we had Vince Russo.
Yeah. A chicken named Nugget. Didn't Nugget have like a kid or something in one of the sequels? In Yakuza 7, I think you can get like son of Nugget.
Oh, that's the newest game that has yet to come out in America, so...
Okay, I think somebody said that Nugget returns, but it's his like child because Nugget is from the 80s.
Dude, Nugget was actually one of your fucking investors in the real estate minigame.
Well, he's a manager.
Yeah.
You can put this chicken in charge of your real estate business.
Yeah, I agree, Matt Wheaton. Even though he gave me Virtua Fighter, which I fucking love the shit out of that franchise. What would have helped Shenmue 3 immensely is if he just... Because, like, missing out 3 years of video games is one thing, or even 5 years.
Yeah.
But 2 whole decades have passed. There were so many things that evolved in the game industry, so many quality of life improvements.
Things that from his games, specifically.
You never bothered to research that and implement it into your third game so people would actually... Ugh.
I'm going to like slightly disagree in that you don't have to play video games, but you have to understand and keep track of video games.
He should have had like a fucking underling who was more in touch that could have advised him or something.
Make combat that's not shit.
It's
the original combat was good. Don't fix it. Or it wasn't broke. You don't need to fix it.
So, sir. I'm pretty sure people want to still play Super Hang On even after it's nighttime. So, oh, you can't even fucking do that now.
God, you're right.
Because it's
there's less content in the game. There's less content than in like Shenmue 1 and 2. Oh, Amazing World of Gumball's great.
I am blown away on how base that show is with its humor and writing. Like, wow.
That show is wild.
It is. I mean, I loved the series originally because its animation was weird and quirky. I like how some of the characters are hand-drawn. Some of them are like CG puppets. Yeah. Some of the characters are either a balloon or a fucking donut or whatever. I remember this one scene that referenced the Big Lebowski, where their neighbors were getting so upset that they were thwacking a baseball bat at the Watterson's car. And the dude's screaming, "This is what happens! This is what happens!"
Actually,
when you fuck a stranger in the ass. Okay.
Yep. Why he used Yakuza as a base, considering the similarities, because he thought that staying pure and not knowing about trends of the gaming industry would make the game better or different somehow, without realizing that other games evolved off of his.
It would have made more sense if he was making an anime or a fucking professional wrestling promotion.
Art has potential to do interesting stuff, but you need to know what your contemporaries are doing for something like video games, where it's based heavily on quality.
And no offense, but Shenmue aged like bananas.
The original game was never even good. It was just unlike anything else that came out at the time.
Yeah, but if you try to play it now, which some people did with those HD releases...
Lunatics.
Ooh, those games are terrible.
How about playing Lucky Hit? Would you like to play Lucky Hit? I'm looking for some sailors.
Oh, that's another goddamn thing, the voice acting.
Dialogue. The dialogue in the game is so bad.
Why did you get talented voice actors like Richard Epcar and Erica Harlacher and force them to do the stiffest, dumbest delivery ever?
No, the worst thing about it really reeks to me like the problem that the Resident Evil 1 dub had. Where
it was a Japanese guy directing English speakers, but he doesn't know a lick of English himself.
Even worse, in that they took dialogue from different takes and spliced them into one like audio file, and that's why everyone has different inflection on every single word.
I see.
I remember Tourette's guy. That's a weird thing to bring up, but yeah, I remember Tourette's guy. I believe that was I believe he faked his death because he was like tired of playing the character, but yeah, that was all staged.
Yeah, I remember Bob Saget bringing him up because he likes to say that a lot, and Bob Saget's like, "Well, I heard that guy is dead." Well, if that's a case, then fucking good. I hope he's fucking dead, because Bob Saget is a based monster, dude.
But I think the pinnacle of all of the Tourette's guy videos is him just sitting at a table, like shaking his head angrily, and just goes, "Fuck salt!" and just smacks the salt out of the way.
Now, my favorite one is somebody tells him, "You're gonna break everything in the house," and he goes, "I'm too pissed to give a shit." He gets up and clunks his head on a chandelier or something.
Oh, there's also that one where it's like, "What's that garbage disposal? It sounds like Chewbacca taking a shit." No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. You're grounded. Why? Because you don't think the garbage disposal sounds like Chewbacca taking a shit. Honestly, even though I know it's staged and everything, like I guarantee that dialogue is improv, and that's some funny improv.
But yeah, like I said, they actually hired real voice actors, and then they just fucked with it, and I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, man, the English dub with Yakuza 7 or Yakuza Like a Dragon is gonna be called. Which, by the way, I heard George Takei's gonna be in it.
That sounds awesome.
Oh my! Like, regardless of what you think of the English dub, or you think it should just stay as Japanese, fine, whatever. That's up for debate. But we can all agree it's better than Shenmue 3's shithole dub. You know, I'll even say that about Judgment.
Yeah. I don't really know much about Judgment, honestly. It's the Yakuza game I know the least about.
It's not really, well, it takes place in the same city, but it's not really. It's a spin-off, but you can still play it standalone. What?
Aren't there cameos?
Not that I know. I haven't seen anyone from the previous games yet.
I think I saw Kiryu Coco play in the game, and she lost her shit because it was a cameo.
Huh, okay.
But, you know what? It might have been Yakuza 7, to be honest.
I don't give a shit about Teen Titans Go. Moving on.
Yeah, I like Teen Titans Go only because it pisses people off, and I never cared about Teen Titans. So it's like, oh boy, people I don't care about are getting pissed off, and it's kind of funny. Sign me up. Aren't the movies pretty good?
Nicolas Cage plays Superman.
That's great. I hear in the movie they directly lead to the deaths of Bruce Wayne's parents.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Because I guess the plot of it is them going back in time to stop every superhero origin story. So they fix Krypton, they prevent Batman's parents from getting killed. I think they prevent Aquaman from ever leaving the ocean by like trapping him in like in a 6-pack container.
Huh.
And so they become the only superheroes around and by default the most popular. Which I should watch that movie because that sounds hilarious to me.
Oh, I love Ghost Stories English VA work.
Best dub. Don't even bother in Japanese.
It is amazing on how egregious and offensive it is.
I don't like to say blank could never be done today, but that especially could never be done
No, it
today.
can't. Not Funimation, who are a bunch of pussies now.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
I mean, and keep in mind, I've been watching that anime recently, and just hearing them say words that you can't say nowadays without getting the Twitter mob on your ass, and then you bending the knee to them because you suck at life.
One of my favorite interviews was they said, hey, is there anything you regret about the Ghost Stories dub? And I think they said, this was recorded like a week before Mel Gibson went on an insane rant to that cop. And like they said, like, I wish it happened a little bit earlier because we would have incorporated so much of that into the script.
Oh no, Mosley, that's not Zoomer humor. That's fucking millennial humor. Zoomers would get offended if you said things like, and here's an actual quote from the dub, by the way.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not going to bleep myself out on this, but if there was a character that said the line, and I quote, "You're a fag and he should join sports," you know that all the Zoomers would get offended by that.
I think, okay, my favorite exchange in that entire series is that girl reminiscing about her pet bunny.
Oh, Shiratabe! That episode is great!
I'm sorry, Chota. It's like, I missed him so much. His laugh. It's like, your demands, touch me.
His reprimands, touch me harder.
And it's like, it could never work, not because you're a rabbit, but because you're black. It's such a good I love that dialogue so much.
Hey, see all those people back there pretending that they're hiding? Well, they think you're responsible for killing all those bunny rabbits. And if you're not really, I know you're not really like that, because if you are, you would try to attack me next, would you? And then all of a sudden the bunny gets all venomous and monstrous. She goes, "You son of a bitch!"
You know what? So, Monica Rial's character in that series got so much play with me and my ex-girlfriend because my mom is that character.
Oh Jesus!
So, like,
I wonder if it's Monica Rial's interpretation of Vic Mignogna.
I kind of hope that's the case. That would be so good.
It would be kind of fucked up, but it would be funny.
It would be fucked up, but I'd be like, no, that's pretty funny.
I would laugh myself, but considering that what's been going down between those two, I just can't.
Yeah, that's fair. But like for those who don't know, Monica Rial's character in Ghost Stories is in the original dub, she was like a shrine maiden, or the original Japanese, but they just said like, not make her like really hyper Christian.
Would you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior?
No, I'm Jewish. Well, I just want to know that I'm saved. It's like, I know that I'm saved. I just want to make sure you're saved as well. Teachers always look like lesbians.
Oh yeah, they keep making fun. They keep reference that about their character's dead mom or something.
Yep.
Oh, I look like such a in these photos. I sure hope they don't show that image of me in the pink dress. Oh god damn it.
I never watched Total Drama Island. All
I
know
don't
is that
give a shit. Why you ask me all these stupid Cartoon Network questions, man? Talk about Powerpuff Girls or Johnny Bravo or Dexter's Lab.
Talk about You Got Me Tensei again.
Yeah, let's do that, man. Let's reject the guy.
I think we've drilled that well until we both play more of the games. I think we probably have tapped that well completely. Oh man, you never heard of Ghost Stories? Oh, Sakuya, just look up Ghost Stories like dub, and you'll find like a compilation of like some of the fucked up lines that they have in this show. I'm gonna break down what happened. Ghost Stories was a very popular manga series, and when it got adapted into an anime, it was a huge failure. But the licensing rights were bought by it wasn't even Funimation, or was it
No,
somebody else?
it was ADV, but ADV and Funimation
ADV.
share voice actors,
Yeah,
so
yeah, it was bought by ADV, and they, instead of sending a script over to for of the translation, they said, you know what, just do whatever the hell you want. We kind of don't care. Just make it profitable. And they just improved an entirely new script,
which
and it's
resulted
all
into one of the most bizarre, hilarious dubs of all
it's
time.
just a bunch of voice actors shit posting. Like, you know about the Dragon Ball Z leaks where all the voice actors are telling these like really off-color, dirty jokes. It's that, but for a whole series, and it was released. And it is beautiful. Like one of the very first lines in the show is it's a little. Don't worry, we're not in any danger because ghosts only attack evil people like Republicans, and we're not old enough to vote.
I also love how they keep making fun of the animation shit like this. It's like, huh, we're moving, yeah, but we're not going anywhere.
Oh yeah, I think my favorite is I think Greg Ayers is running down a hall like going, "Oh my god, what the hell's happening? There's the fastest lip flaps I've ever had in a sink." We can just talk about the ghost stories dub all day. 'Cause that's a good fucking dub.
I need to keep watching the rest of that series because I have it on DVD.
It's so good.
Because not Media Blasters, Discotech re-released that series,
Nice.
and I want to say Crunchyroll does have the English dub version too.
Yeah, Macaroon, that is how the series spreads. You learn about it through clips that people share on social media.
Oh, Excel Saga, that show is like one of my favorite classics of all time.
You watched Between the Poemi, didn't you?
I still have it on DVD.
Okay, excellent.
Didn't I tell you I showed my anime club that? And
yeah, no, you did. I forgot.
When I was excited to show him that, I was laughing like Anderson from Hellsing with my back completely arched out. Just be like, oh, you guys need to see this.
Poemi is art. Oh fuck.
It was also banned in New Zealand.
What's your opinion on Nimura Daikon Brothers?
Hate it.
Really?
Not a big fan of musicals, and I get it.
That's right.
I get it. A daikon rash looks like a big old penis.
Yeah. I guess that was kind of the joke. Dom Perignon! There's a lot of weird running gags in that. Oh, speaking of running gags, I randomly today I was hanging out with my grandma and we watched the Muppet movie. Which, man, Disney does not know what to do with the Muppets, and I think that's really sad.
That is sad because I did like the first Muppet movies they did, and the TV series with the
Muppet Christmas Carol is amazing.
And I did like the Muppet TV series, the one that has the Parks and Rec office format.
Oh, I never watched that. I never really gave it a chance. Like, was it any good?
Dude, it was great, man. There was this
only
awesome
scene I know is Kermit going like, "Oh, well," it's like, "Well, we know Miss Piggy being unstable and everything. Like, it might have been kind of sexy, but if you look at it in any other way, she's kind of a lunatic."
No, there was this one clip where Kermit was almost accidentally crashed into like Lawrence Fishburne's car. It's like, "Hey, watch it, Frog." "Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Fishburne. When do you think I'm gonna be on that show? With the way it sucked like it did last night? Never!" And he drives off, and then later on he comes back and goes, "I'm sorry, Kermit. I was just having a really rough night last night." And Kermit goes, "Oh, that's all right, Mr. Fishburne. Can you tell me about it?" "Yeah, I saw your show last night. It sucked." He just drives off.
That's pretty good. I don't know, Carnage. I don't run Funimation.
I don't know. We fucking pirate shit if it pisses you off that
Yeah,
much.
that's what I did. No, fucking do what I did. Spend $300 on fucking Blu-rays because it's a show you want to support. That's what I did with Interspecies Reviewers.
I'll buy one of their stupid figurines.
Yeah, do it.
But
Buy the manga. That works too.
are you talking about the one it was like referencing The Office? Well, it's structurally similar to The Office, where it's like a weird fake documentary style structure. But yeah, that and Parks and Recreation.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was saying I watched the Muppet movie, and there's like one of the weirdest running jokes I've ever seen, which is every time somebody says they're lost, goes, "Oh hey," they're like, "Oh, you tried Hare Krishna?" And they bring this is like the joke throughout like the whole movie, and it's so fucking weird for a Muppet to be recommending a weird Eastern religion or whatever Hare Krishna is. But late '70s were wild.
Yeah, they were drugged up cocaine time.
Yep. Actually, if you want to be like super sad, watch Defunctland's series on the life of wow, how the fuck did I forget his name? Jim Henson.
I think I've heard of Level E, but I never saw it.
I saw Level E advertised and I just looked at it. I'm like, that doesn't look that good. And I heard people saying it was funny, and then nobody ever talked about it again. So I was like, whatever.
Yeah, that's most anime for you in a nutshell, man.
Sorry, one sec. Hello? Oh, hey. Sorry, I'm getting a call right now. Yeah, what's up?
Did he mute himself? I think he muted himself, which kind of sucks because I wanted to see if we could eavesdrop on him. All right. Um, I don't know. I ran out of things to talk about. I was actually thinking about closing the stream in about 30 minutes or so. Man, I was hoping we would talk more about the SMT timeline. They didn't even mention Last Bible or Devil Kids. They have to be canned somewhere, those cowards. Oh, I never read Hugger X Hugger or Hiatus X Hiatus. Yeah, that clip was that Lawrence Fishburne clip. That was great.
All right, I'm so sorry about that. My grandma was calling. I thought it was a big deal, but it was because we were watching Disney Plus at her house, and she's like, "How do I get off of Disney Plus?" I'm like, "Okay." I was so worried when she was calling. Sorry, that's why I had to mute myself. Yeah, that was my grandma. But hey, it was funny. We were just talking about her.
Some comedy anime. Well, there's Excel Saga. There's the English dub of Ghost Stories. There's Cromartie High School.
Oh, Nichijou.
Nichijou. It's fucking deer.
That fucking deer, man. I like Watamote a lot.
Nah, we need something crazier, dude. I'm going for like the most insane, absurdist of comedies.
Really wacky shit. Oh fuck, Abenabashi does not get enough love.
No, it doesn't. And I sat through that whole series, man, and everyone's like, "Ooh, the ending sucked." I was like, I thought the ending was all right.
Like everything up until that is amazing. Like that was proto. That was like Gynax going like, "Hey, these are all the shows we're gonna make." Like that's proto Panty and Stocking and Gurren Lagann in it.
I don't know. I thought the ending was fine.
Yeah, again, but I mean, like, I think the series isn't like. I think the early part of the series is way better than the end. But yeah, like that series is really underrated.
I haven't watched enough Sergeant Frog to judge it, but that could probably.
All I know they made a Chargeman Ken joke, and that's enough for me to recommend it.
I gotta find that episode so I can watch it.
watch the Charge Man Ken episode.
Because
Fucking Charge Man Ken.
Sergeant Frog, if I'm not mistaken, it's not very continuity heavy, so you can just jump into whatever episode and just watch that.
Series.
So I need to watch the Charge McKen episode just because I love the fact that Charge McKen is like the room of anime for sure.
It's great. If everyone watched the Kenny Lauderdale video on Charge Man Ken, it is one of my favorite videos ever.
Or better yet, Discotech Media has the license to that series, and they fucking uploaded like the series on YouTube.
I forgot they uploaded the whole series, but the problem is that it's exhausting to watch.
Even though each episode is like, what, 5 minutes long?
Oh, fuck, there's that one video. Did Al show you that, It's Michael video?
No, he hasn't.
Okay, It's Michael is a weird, it's a weird anime that is sort of it was a comic strip, but it would just be like little stories about cats. And it was never every cat had the same design, but it was like supposed to be like this everyman or every cat. But it would just be like dumb cat adventures, and it would run the gambit from like weird, from like heartfelt to wacky. And these guys just randomly found an episode where these owners notice their cat is lonely, and then they buy him a playmate, but it turns out he's just horny. He starts humping the cat they got, and they start smacking him with newspapers constantly. And they just like these poor guys don't know what the hell they're watching.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, and then because it wasn't subtitled, they're going like, "Wait, is there any dialogue in the show?" It's like, "Are we the Michael?" It's like, do we not know what people are saying?
Azumanga Daioh is a great comedy.
I mean, that was very good. Honestly, Fist of the North Star, because I don't like Saint Seiya. I fucking hate the designs. So that's my bias.
Same here.
I'm checking out the some of my anime that I like. But you know what? A weird show that doesn't get enough love is Aikikan. That was a kind of a wacky comedy.
Wait. Say that again.
Aikikan.
Oh, you mean the one about the soda cans?
Yeah.
Okay, I heard about that premise and I kind of laughed because I thought it was really dumb.
Yeah, it's very dumb, but I had a lot of fun with it. I'm just looking through my anime list right now. I liked Beelzebub a lot, but the animation's kind of rough at times.
And I hate babies, so I can't recommend that. Full Metal Panic for Mofu? That show's great. Full Metal Panic for Mofu's really good.
Yeah, that one's really funny. Oh, fuck, Dokuro-chan.
Oh, dude, Al hates Dokuro-chan, but I love it. Did you know that?
I think I've talked to him about it a few times.
Dude, Dokuro-chan is like the only time where I can fucking excuse the whole female character physically abuses a person over a perverted misunderstanding, because A, she always kills him Mortal Kombat style, and B, resurrects him from the dead afterwards, so he's not really hurting him. But it's great if you want some gory comedy.
Oh shit, Detroit Metal City.
Yes, Detroit Metal City is great, man.
Yeah, Detroit Metal City is very good.
But I need to read the manga because I definitely want to see more of the story on how this fucking wimpy boy ended up being a death metal fan with a juggalo.
There's a live action movie.
I have the live action movie. I've seen it.
Fucking has Gene Simmons in it.
I know.
It's nuts.
Yeah, Comic Party. I tried to get into it. It's not that good.
Nah, that's a shame.
I know. I wanted to like it. I really did.
It's not that wacky, but Great Teacher Onizuka is pretty good.
Oh, Great Teacher Onizuki is amazing.
Yeah.
Samurai Pizza Cats. Yeah, that's great, especially the English dub. Genshiken's not. Well, it's more of a drama comedy. Whatever. Watch Genshiken. Fuck you.
Yeah. I'll watch more of it. If you want a fucking weird show that flew under the U.S. radar but was like the most popular show ever in Japan, Hazuki no Retsu. It's a comedy about like all the demons living in hell, and there's a lot of Japanese mythology jokes. This show was made after Attack on Titan by the same studio that did it, and it was like the best-selling anime of all time. Like out of nowhere, it was weird.
That's... Huh.
And it is very funny. But you have to know a lot about Japanese mythology to get a lot of the jokes.
That's probably why it's not localized.
Yeah. Oh fuck! Jashin-Chan Dropkick is one of the best anime I've ever seen. That like no everyone ignored.
Well, it's because it's airing only on Amazon Prime, if I remember
You're
correctly.
right. You're right. But it was fucking entertaining. Joshiraku, very Japanese culture heavy, but very funny.
What was another one? God. Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei.
Yeah, that one's very good. Oh, Kill Me Baby.
Didn't that anime get pulled off because one of the voice actors was caught with weed or something?
No, I don't think so because it definitely finished. I think the
Well, it got.
weirdest.
Hold on, I need to look it up.
No, the voice. This was years later. Yeah, she recently did get caught with cocaine, but yeah, this was years later.
Yeah, but it caused them to like pull the anime off of the like.
Where the hell were reruns of Kill Me Baby playing?
I
The
don't
show
know.
was like 6 years ago.
I don't know. This was like a year after the anime aired or something. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
no, I remember because it came back in the news because it said she was caught with cocaine again.
Too much cocaine.
Yeah. No, I think the craziest case I've ever seen of an anime getting pulled was Kokoro Connect.
Well, what happened there?
The two of the prominent voice actors played a really mean-spirited prank on an aspiring voice actor. And they
Oh,
got a role, and they brought him into like a convention to announce the role just to tell him that the show didn't exist.
yeah, I
And
remember reading that TV tropes. Holy shit!
it was crazy. Thing is, Kokoro Connect was a really good show too.
But still, assholes ran it or some shit.
Yeah. That show is garbage.
All right, I found it on TV tropes, specifically what you're
Oh,
talking about.
oh, really good comedy series, but it kind of gets a bit too serious near the end. Is Majikoi.
Didn't see that one.
That one, okay. You might have seen the clip where that girl is like posing in a bikini, trying to get that guy to like act out in front of her, and then it's going like, "Come on, you're a man, right?" And then it's like, "Go ahead and prove it." Then he starts unzipping his fly, and it goes, "There's your proof."
Let's
It's like that's the clip that everyone likes to share.
see. In reference to Hisako Kanemoto and Takuma Teruisha allegedly hazing a rookie voice actor with a prank related to the anime adaptation. This becomes a subversion when you realize that those involved didn't have time to plan the stunt properly. Oh, and the voice actor in question, he's actually going to be on the series, and this time for real during the second half. Those are curious. Right here are links that provide some background to this as an example of why internet contact can be quite brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, did you ever see Midori Days?
Need to finish it. It's about the guy. It's about the girl who turns into a dude's hand, right?
Yeah, that was pretty. I liked it. I thought it was pretty funny.
Dude, the English dub bloopers are hilarious.
Oh, I love it. I love anime dub bloopers. Okay? I'm pretty sure you've seen it, but Shinji's voice actor screaming about how much the ending of the Evangelion series sucks.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's so good. Marumi-san is pretty good. That's like a really wacky comedy about mermaids.
Yeah,
It goes out its way to make big tits the least appealing thing around.
yeah. People were telling me, "Oh, you should watch this anime. It's like Excel Saga," and I saw like 2 episodes. I'm like, "Fuck you."
Oh, Marumi-san?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to call it Excel Saga. Oh, fuck! My mental choices are interfering with my high school love comedy. That's one of my favorite shows that came out, like, within the past decade. Good Luck Girl is so fucking good. Saki is right.
I need to finish that one.
Good Luck Girl is very funny.
I have that series on Blu-ray. That rich bitch is such a bitch.
Prison School, a lot of people like. I didn't think it was that good.
I thought it was horrible, and then I heard the manga ended horribly, so fuck them.
The manga what?
The manga ended horribly. It's like the mangaka wanted to fucking set fire to the franchise.
Awesome.
Yeah. Kind of like
Oh,
Master of Martial Arts.
Cromartie High School's very good.
Yep.
Oh, fuck, Seinokai Yaku and Domo. There's so many seasons of that, and and it has like a super long OVA, but that is some of the most clever sex jokes. There's no fan service in the show, but it's all just sex puns. It's better than what I'm saying.
All right. Anything else? Because I'm actually tempted to wrap things up for now.
Yeah, I'm just going through my anime list and looking through all the comedies I like.
In fact, let me go
Shiro Bako is not really that wacky, but it's very like endearing and fun.
I need to update my anime list to let people know that I've been watching Keigan Ashura.
Oh, Tonari no Seki-kun is a very short series, but that one's very entertaining. It's just about a guy wasting time in class while the girl who sits next to him is like panicking like that he'll get caught.
Yeah,
okay.
I saw that.
Watch the dub of How Clumsy Are You, Ueno-san? That dub is glorious. Fuck, Space Patrol Luluko is one of the best anime I've ever seen.
You never seen?
No, that I've ever seen.
Oh, I was about to say.
No. I really hate Gintama, to be honest.
I don't care for it.
Amazing. Konosuba's great.
Yeah, Konosuba's
Gintama
great.
is the Big Bang Theory of anime.
In what way?
Haha, reference.
Okay. Because Good Luck Girl references a lot of shonen anime too.
Yeah, but like the jokes are more like it does the references, but then it moves on from them so quickly, and there's more there than just the reference. I hated Seven Deadly Sins.
I couldn't get into it.
I looked at it, and I'm like, I hate all of these characters. The main characters are obnoxious, and I don't think it's funny when a random like character who looks like a 10-year-old just repeatedly gropes this girl.
Yeah, that might have been funny in the 80s when they did it to that one teacher girl in that one anime I keep forgetting about, but you should know what I'm talking about.
Maybe there's a few.
Well, it was like the whole joke of that series is how far can an entire town go to sexually harass this one woman? And I mean the entire town.
Okay, the fact that it's everyone is kind of funny in a really dark way. I never really got into Angel Beats. I watched a couple episodes and I'm just kind of like, eh.
Yeah, I was the same way. I was like, eh. And then they tried to make me feel sad, but I was laughing my ass off because I'm a sadist.
Try to make me feel sad. Like I'm going to have the opposite reaction if you don't have a reason for it. That's why
it's from the same people who brought you Clanid.
Yeah, I can't feel anything for Clannix. I know it's going to be sad. What was that? What was that trope name? Darkness-induced audience apathy.
Yeah, that's the one.
If it's sad all the time, why should I care? If I see a character happy and then they get broken and like shit happens to them, now I'm gonna be sad. But if a character's sad at the beginning and then gets sadder, what do I care? Yeah, probably should be wrapping up though.
Yeah. Yeah, Angel Beats isn't that good. I need to wrap it up too so I can at least get a head start on the whole session that I'm supposed to do or whatever. So, yeah, now it's a good time. I am getting a little exhausted.
I have heard Osamatsu-san is very good. I never gave it a chance though.
I don't even know what that is.
That's that those like 6 brothers who are all identical. Yeah, identical sextuplets. And they're all
okay. I think
it looks like anime stone toss artwork.
All right. So
got the weird lips.
We'll catch you guys later. I don't know what I plan to do. I want to get a Keigan Ashura review out soon. I don't know if it's going to be this weekend or next weekend, but my vacation's ending, so
yeah.
That's worse than dying sometimes.
It goes so fast.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to finish the first chapter of Danganronpa V3 tonight.
Good. because I can't wait for your response.
All right.
All right. So, with that, this is Dark Scream signing out.
And so Squiggleton signing off, saying one more god rejected.
All right. Yeah, more gods rejected. Take care, everybody.
Good night.